Alright, so you can see they've got kind of a
Behold,
Roman Forum
child,
thing going on.
You are risen from the dust, and you walk in my garden.
Okay.
Hear now
Who are you?
my voice, and know that I am your maker, and I am called Elohim. Seek me in my temple, if you are worthy.
Ooh, Elohim, huh? Alright, so these guys right here are enemies. If you get too close to them, they will explode and kill you. But you can jam them with these things right here. And then that is a very similar thing. That'll shoot you to death. So you gotta jam him too. I'm gonna kind of speed run the first part because I want you to get into the kind of the meat of the game. So all over you'll find these little QR codes. It says, I don't know where I am, but there's something beautiful about this place. I will explore and see what I can discover. So if you hunt for those QR codes, you'll find interesting
All across
backstory.
this land, I have created trials for you to overcome. And within each, I have hidden a sigil. It is your purpose to seek these sigils, for thus you will serve the generations to come and attain eternal life.
Alright, so the sigils are these little Tetris pieces you gotta find. So this first level is called Peephole. Let's check it out. So from here, I can see through here, so I could, like, jam him, right? We'll see. I don't remember exactly who I need to jam. Ah, but look, if I grab this guy, now I can't get out with it. So, I gotta use this one to jam the same thing to be able to get out. Now I can grab this second jammer, and I could jam something like that. Except for, I'm gonna assume... Oh, I didn't explain, but you can't take these through the purple, right? If you try to take it through the purple, it just shoots it back there. So we're gonna jam that guy, and then we can use this one. See, we can see the Tetris pieces right there. Whoops, I missed him. There we go. So now they're all jammed. And you kind of got to keep your eyes out, because sometimes there are stars, and stars are like extra bonuses.
You will not need this sigil to open the gate to my temple, but it may serve you in times to come.
So there are different sigils for different purposes. This one, you can see the yellow at the top left on my screen, is actually for another tool. It's kind of a prism tool for light puzzles. Alright, let's get this little L piece, shall we? Only the two of us. Okay. Do we have another splitter? Ah, here we go, another jammer. Alright. And I'm going to do the same kind of leapfrog thing where you jam one, and then you can go and you can jam the other one, so that you can kind of leapfrog to keep your pieces with you, because if not, you'd get stuck behind, right? You wouldn't be able to get out.
The shapes you are collecting are not mere toys. They are the sigils of our name. Each brings you closer to eternity.
Ooh. So I don't have enough to do this. You can see that this one is for the green thing. I've only got one of the L's. So we need some more pieces. Let's check this one out. Alright, let's get the Z piece. A switch out of reach. Okay, so we see that guy, and here's a switch. And there's kind of a staircase there, but if I go there, I'll get shot. Anything back here? No? Okay. So, we've got to jam him. And then these switches, you can see the cord goes back to that guy, so that's another way to disable the shooty guys. And then you can just walk right by him without getting killed. Because I needed this jammer to jam that guy. And then sometimes you'll see something like this, or it'll open up a path for you to get back sooner.
Well done, child. Only one more sigil is needed.
Just trying to keep my eyes open to see if I see any stars. I don't see any yet. But I'm notoriously bad at remembering where things are. And if you miss the stars, there's not really a good indication for which levels the stars are in. Alright, whereas this one, it'll show you that it's crossed out when you get the sigil. Outnumbered. Okay. So we got a jammer here. Do we have anything else? Oh, we got this guy bouncing into that. So if I do this, And then I take it back. Now he's trapped on this side. So now I can use this jammer to get rid of the shooty guy. No turret for me. Okay, I don't see any stars.
My temple awaits you, child. Go forth.
Ooh, I got enough to unlock the temple. Well, real quick, before we unlock the temple, let's get this L piece. Striding the beaten path.
My child, you do not need to collect all sigils at once.
So what if I wanna?
You are free to return to this place whenever you choose.
Oh, look, here's the jammer. Alright, I think we can just do that. And we'll trap him over there. And that guy we can just avoid over here, so I'm gonna just leave him be. Alright. And we'll jam this one. And out we go.
You are most diligent.
Yes, I am.
Perhaps this trait will serve you well in times to come.
I'm the most diligent robot of all. I just gotta stay away from the splody guys, because I do not want to explode. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so it said I have enough to unlock the temple. Let's go check it out. Now, I will be doing a fair bit of reading in this game because there are just secrets upon secrets. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to place this guy because he's like one of the hardest ones to get rid of. Oh, there we go. No, we already found it. That'll work just great. Oh, another QR cards. My eyes have been opened. This world is not without order. It is shaped by a great designer with signs and portents to guide my steps. I am one of his children, and challenges are set before me to test my faith. Whatever the end goal of this grand challenge is, it's far out of reach. Knowing that, how are we supposed to resist distraction? Okay. So now, you'll see these terminals throughout the gardens, and they are important for the backstory, so I am going to actually read what's in them. Loading library session. Done. Mounting disks. 4 million distributed resources found. Connecting network drives. Error. Inaccessible. Loading Milton Library Assistant. Error. MLA unresponsive. Initiating command prompt. Done. Library archive session ready. Now you can click them with these, or you can just use the arrows. So I'm going to use the arrows. And since I'm a Linux guy, I'm going to do dir first, because I got to see what's in there. Unknown command. Typed help for list of commands. Ah, so you can list, more like Windows, open a file name, help, run MLA, or exit. Well, let's list and see what's available. Those are the files that are currently available. They look like some emails, so let's check out the welcome email. From Nadia Sarabai. For applied something. Alexandra Drennan. Okay, welcome to the team. Hi again. I'm sorry if I was a little odd at our meeting. I know you were nervous, but the truth is that so was I. This may be hard to believe, but you intimidate me. You're so young and you've already accomplished so much. If the situation wasn't so grim, I might even be jealous. There's also something I wanted to clarify. I realize that, nominally speaking, I'm head researcher here, but this is your project, and everyone will respect that. And yes, I know you're not used to working like this, but as of today, you're in charge. No pressure. Gee, let's do this. Nadia. Okay, figure it out. From somebody. Subject, garbled. So it looks like there's a lot of corruption, right? The way I see it, the world doesn't come with a manual. You gotta figure it out for yourself. A bit here, a bit there. Put it together. Try to make sense of it. I'm pretty sure that there's the truth. But that doesn't mean everyone who claims to know it really does. Then again... whoops, did I miss it? There we go. Then again, that doesn't have to be a bad thing. We live in an amazing world, and searching for the truth can be a real adventure. Plus, it's good for the brain. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts from your old man. Don't let this stuff get you down. You're young, and you've got loads of time to figure it all out. Love, Dad. Excuse me. Athena. And throughout this, we'll also see a lot of like Greek mythology stuff, and it kind of ties into the philosophy of the game. Chapter 6, Athena in the Garden of Hesperides. Somebody did not trust them, but they moved with such grace, such nobility, that it was hard not to follow them further into this strange garden of gears and cogs. They led her to a place where the crowns of brass trees seemed to grow together, forming a kind of chamber, strangely reminiscent of a chapel. In the middle of this chamber grew a small tree, made of bright blue steel, and upon this tree grew a single golden apple. This apple, the nymphs said in unison, their eyes aglow, confers the gift of deathlessness and true wisdom. Many heroes, and not a few villains, have come to claim it, but all faltered in the final steps. For you must know that deathlessness reveals the mortality of the world, and true wisdom is unending folly. Who would take this burden upon themselves? Some say that Heracles, and then corruption, gazing upon the stars and wept. Alright, we're getting close here, so let's do help real quick. Okay, shows that. Let's run the MLA. Loading the Milton Library Assistant. Okay, initiating plain language interface. Hello guest, how can I help you today? Your query. Do you understand what I'm saying? Understand is a strong way to put it, but yes. What was the first word of the last sentence? He wrote. I'm sorry, I'm only able to process and respond to basic subject verb object syntax. Your query. Are you able to take offense, you pointless contraption? You cannot insult me. Describe your functions. The Milton Library Assistant is designed primarily to sort and classify data in the library archive. Secondarily, it facilitates user interaction with library resources via an intuitive human language interface. It also provides powerful networking and troubleshooting functions. Your query. How old are the archives? The library started in 1995. What are these terminals? Terminals provide access to the library resource archive. How long has it been running? 999 years. What is the current status of the library? There are 47 million resources in archive, taking up 5.4 petabytes of disk space, essentially the entire internet in 2003. However, the majority of the library resources are corrupted or invalid. There are only 10.695 gigabytes of uncorrupted resources that are indexed. Your query? What caused the corruption? Progressive data corruption is inevitable in any system over time. Additionally, a large number of inconsistencies were detected during sorting, leading to greater than average data invalidation. Forget the library, can you respond to queries on the outside world? My knowledge is limited to the data in the library archive. You can ask about other topics, but my responses may be limited. Who is Elohim? Elohim is the noun for God or gods in modern and ancient Hebrew. What am I? You are logged in with a guest account. Where am I? You are currently in the support session with the MLA Human Language Interface module. Your library archive session may be resumed at any time. Alright. So, clearly I'm some sort of robot, and Elohim is in charge, and these are his gardens, but we don't know much else. Alright. And at any time you can hit tab and you can review what text you've seen so far. Alright, let's get some more sigils. Poking a sleeping lion. Ah, so this guy would kill me, and that one is holding somebody that would kill me still. What can I do about it? We got a jammer here. So let's jam that guy. Oh no, wait. Let's jam this guy so that I can take this jammer. And now I'm actually going to unjam both of them. Oh. I thought he was going to go attack them. So the turrets and those little sentry ball guys, they don't play nice together. They actually will annihilate one another. But only if they're on a path of collision, basically.
Step into the light, child, and my temple will be revealed to you.
But I want to do more puzzles. Look, Trio Bombasticus. Ooh, look at those guys. This one I remember. This one took me a little while to figure out when I did this game the first time, but it's just your basic trap, right? Trap him on this side, trap him on this side, and trap him on this side. And then once they're all trapped, you can come over here because they can't get you. Neener, neener. You're on the other side of a force field. Haha. Okay. Got more sigils. Alright, I think that's everything here, but next to the light you can always see a summary. So you can see that I got everything except for the star. I don't know where the star is in this world. Interesting. Well, I'm not going to spend my time poking around for it, because that would be boring to watch.
You walk now upon the stones of my temple, whence many gates lead. And know that I have other temples, for my garden is greater than your eye can encompass. And all these worlds I made for you.
Now, if you've spent any time in Rome or in Pompeii, you'll see, a lot of the art and a lot of the assets comes directly from that, right? And that's very intentional there. They want us to be thinking about the comparison.
These worlds are yours, and you are free to walk amongst them and subdue them. But the Great Tower, there you may not go.
But what's in the Great Tower?
For in the day that you do, you shall surely die.
Alright, well, that sounds ominous. Loading the library session. Unrecognized error detected. Uh-oh. The library archive is currently unavailable while system resources are redirected. Use the access com portal command to access network functions. Connecting to network drives. Inaccessible. Troubleshoot? Yeah, let's troubleshoot. Loading the MLA assistant. Okay. Is there something you'd like help with today? Yeah, tell me about yourself. It's designed to facilitate user interaction with the library resource in human language. How about troubleshooting? I think you'd like help accessing the network functions. The most common cause of network problems is holding insufficient account privileges. Ah. What's the password for admin? Well, we gotta try admin first, because, you know, that is like the most common one. And then hackers, 1995. That's that password. Alright, let's see. Who else? We'll just go with Cordy, huh? Oh, too many failed attempts. Would you like to create a new admin account? Yeah. Why didn't you tell me that first? Alright. To prevent unauthorized access, you have to prove that you're not a bot. You'll now be asked a series of inputs. To go here with the data protection legislation, you must consent to have your responses used to develop a broad psychometric profile. Raw response data will be deleted immediately. Your profile will only be made available to other administrators. Well, sure. That'll be fine. Fine and dandy. Begin certification program? Yes. Let's do it. Okay. What is that? Oh, and you gotta answer. You can't type it. You have to use the arrow keys. Okay. What is your subjective reaction to this image? Content. Sure. What best describes a person? A human being? A being of negative entropy, problem-solving system, a citizen, a rational animal? We'll say a human being. You're walking through a desert and come across a thirsty traveler. His eyes bulge from slow dehydration. You have water, but not sure how far it'll go. What do? Offer him half? Sure. Kill him and collect his blood in a flask for later? Wow. Alright. Part 1 of the certification process is now complete. You'll receive a notification when Part 2 has been generated. Alright. So that's all I can do on this terminal for now. And you can always tell when you need to access the terminals because there'll be some beep boops. Ian, Frank Nagati. My first day in the Institute for Applied Nomadics. On the way to work, I was terrified. What if they don't like me? What if they're all geniuses and I'm complete buffoon? Maybe they're just kidding about letting me work there. Trembling, I walk in, and right at the entrance, there's a life-size poster of Jeff Goldblum. What? Then I get it. Institute for Applied Nomadics. Ian. Dr. Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park movies. Jeff Goldblum. Dr. Sarabhai shows up smiling. We're trying to find a cool acronym back when the Institute was founded, she says. Enan, Enap, Enapno, it all sounded stupid. But we didn't just want to call it Ian because, well, that's a name. Then someone made a joke about calling it Jeff, and it kind of stuck. So we're officially called Ian, but if you hear anyone referring to Jeff, that's our internal name, I guess. I know, bloody geeks. After that conversation, I wasn't so scared anymore. Oh, geeks, you're so fun. Whether it's true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say, he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos was created as a machine or a toy? Had all the essential properties of a man. He moved of his own volition. He spoke and could be spoken to. He had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If, then, a machine may have all the properties of a man and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics, yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood. Athena analysis. Note. She woke up in the impossible place, knowing nothing, signifies more than the beginning of another amnesia-based mystery, though we should not go as far as to read the entire work as an allegory. Rather, while taking the science fiction novus at the core of the narrative at face value, we should, and then corruption. So basically they're, saying that this applies to this game as well, right? It's not just another amnesia tale, it's more than that. Alright. Well, where should we start? Well, oh look, let's start with this glowy thing.
One of our teachers, Mrs. Higgins, told us to make a time capsule, write letters to the future, so one day we could remember what it was like to be children. I thought it was stupid, so I didn't do it, which I really regret. So, I guess I'm gonna make one now, bury it in the archive instead of under a tree. I don't know if anybody will ever find it, but somehow it seems important to keep talking, to keep thinking, for as long as I can.
Interesting. So she's going to put something in the archive. like her own personal little time capsule. Oh, so it bounces off of the jammer. That's important to know. Alright, let's grab this guy. I think he'll just go past us now. Then we can sneak by him. We'll hide in the corner. Always a good strategy. Oh, wow. He does not give you much time to hop past him, does he? Ooh, that's going to be a tight squeeze. Can I just run like that real quick? There we go. That worked. Whew. Alright, and then we'll take this guy, and we'll do the same leapfrog tactic so that I can keep this one. Yeah. All the jammers are mine. And then we should be able to do the same leapfrog again. Oh, wait. Oh, no, we'll just trap him over here. We'll just get him to go way out there. And then we'll run through, leaving him blocked. Alright, we just gotta leapfrog real quick to keep that door open. And now we can undo that to keep us protected from the bad guy. And again, I can leapfrog to keep this with me. Hey, but we're already at the sigil. Nice.
Good.
Well, I'm keeping
you
your
are
jammer.
learning, as is your purpose. But your choices must be your own. Therefore, I will not guide you.
What?
Unless it is necessary.
Alright, fine, Elohim. Leaving me out in the cold. Hall of Windows. And I mean, each of the names of the levels gives you a hint as to what's going on, right? Okay, so this guy can only be in there. So what all can I access? Oh, I could do that one way down there. Or I could do this one. Well, first let's do this one, I think. Let's try that. Let's do that guy. And then I can keep this door open. And do that guy way down there. Now I can use this one to get a little further, like so. Is there anything back here? Another jammer or a star? Oh, what the? It's just a little side path. Okay, interesting. Well, let's snatch up the sigil. Yeah, I always feel like I'm missing stars, but I don't know where to look for the stars. Alright. Oh, and this one is locked. You always have to find keys to go through doors like that. Alright, suicide mission. That doesn't sound good. Well, I mean, we got a deactivated one. I could turn him on, but as soon as I turn him on, he'll shoot me. So we don't want to do that. Ah, but we could jam him. Now notice, you could see that this like little piece of the Roman Forum, it like went all glitchy, right? I don't want to, say what my conclusion is about that exactly, but it is an interesting little clue as to what's going on in this game. Alright, I'm going to turn him on so that I can then open this up, and this is where we learn that these guys don't play nice together. Yeah, look at that. Kablooey! But that works for me. Alright. Now that they're all dead, we can just come through here and grab the sigil. Oh yeah! Sigil-tastic! Alright, let's go back here and we'll see if we got all of them. I think we might have. Let's look at the sign. Hey, all but the star. I'm not sure where the star is, but, that's the way of things. That's not bleep blooping, so it doesn't have anything for us. And you'll see that they go dark once you've got all of the sigils, even though there's still stars left. Alright, it says we've got A ready. What's A? Is that one of these guys? Oh, no, that's the yellow one. That's another yellow one. But A is down here at the end of the hall. So we can unlock this guy. Ooh, let's put the Z down, because the Z's are always like the hardest ones to do. I like to build everything around the Z because it makes life easier. Ooh, and now this gives us access to an elevator. So we're
You
at
have
level
proven
-1.
yourself worthy,
We'll go to
child,
0.
and this gate shall be forever open to you.
Well, thank you, Elohim.
Seek now the other worlds I have given you, that you may attain even greater mastery and bring glory to your kind. But remember, You must not ascend the Great Tower,
But what's
for it shall
in there?
bring death and the end of your generations.
Now again, if you look through here, sometimes you'll find like QR codes, right? So you just kind of got to keep an eye out to get more of the secrets if you're looking for the QR codes. I mean, they're not everywhere, but you will find them in random places that you won't necessarily be looking for, right? I mean, some of them are more obvious than others, but you do have to keep an eye out. Alright, well, the terminal's bleep blooping, so let's check it out. Alright, part 2 has been generated. Part 2 has been designed to test the consistency of some of your outlier responses in the previous round. You'll be presented with a series of statements. Please indicate your agreement where appropriate. Sure. Alright, let's do it. Oh, whoops. That's right. I'm trying to type on the terminal. That's what I get for being a Linux guy. 1 of 7. Since all human beings are persons, and some human beings have psychological capacities similar to animals, some animals are therefore persons. Sure, I broadly agree. Your input has been accepted. A person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. I broadly agree, like our government is only around because we're consenting to it. The quality of life of persons ought to be maximized. Sure, broadly agree. We want to keep life good. Value is discovered. Interesting. I mean, it's somewhat true, but I think they're trying to get at discovered versus created. And I would say, well, I mean, discovered versus created is kind of a hard one to do. I'll say discovered, sure. I suppose so. Okay, persons deserve the talents they were born into. Disagree. It's not that the genetic lottery is random. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. Broadly agree. Okay. Value is created. So I'm going to stick with value is discovered rather than created. I know that's... it's not exactly I don't know, it's a false dichotomy, but that's fine. Thank you. The certification process is now complete. You will receive a notification when your profile has been generated. Alright. Anything else in here? We got another Athena one. So this one shows us the great bronze bulls pulled the carriage forward, mighty bursts of steam issuing from their nostrils. Finally they came to the gates at the top of the... and then there's corruption. Okay. Here assembled were all the many generations of the gods and the demigods and souls of mortals, steel and bronze and iron and memory of flesh. The clouds parted far beneath, revealing the beautiful plains of Macedon, where great gleaming cities had once... and then corruption. Too bad. Alright, what's this Rome one about? Professor Armin, The Fall of Rome, a dialectic approach. But interesting as such perspectives of the decline and ultimate dissolution of the Roman Empire may be, they ultimately put too much emphasis on individual catastrophic events. The real question that must be asked is why the Roman Empire, which had dealt with so many threats and catastrophes over the years, was so incapable of responding to these later problems. We must investigate the division of wealth, the structure of government, the location of power in Roman society. Had the Republic survived or been restored, would Rome still have fallen? What was the role of debt and slavery in creating the condition for what we now call the Dark Ages? Rome, the saying goes, was not built in a day. It didn't fall in a day either. To register for the class, please email garbage. Alright. That's all we get from this one. But we get a new location now. Look at that. I'm guessing that's the tower he was talking about. The one he says we're not to ascend. Ew. And we got B. What's it say over here? Ooh, we got another terminal in B. And we've got a bunch of sigils we need to open B. Okay. What do we have here? Oxyrhynchus. I don't know how to say that. The great irony of Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of the fanatics and conquerors, deprived us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, the papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of this place survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individuals and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We lost texts that ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial, even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. So basically something that got thrown away was valuable, right? So what if we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars? We have to invest in something to make sure that something. Alright, interesting. The Book of Osiris. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey to Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classic funerary text such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells of the story of a dying man who asks a scribe about the afterlife. The scribe serves as a servant of Osiris, describing how the man's Ka, life force, will be separated from his personality, and how he will have to unite the two and become a living intellect, passing a series of trials in the underworld in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or corruption. A recent study, Carnahan Hassan, suggests that the text may have been intended as philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the Duat, the underworld. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or a result of the latter translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be more authentic, is far too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may, and then corruption. Alright. Well, we'll have to come back here when we have some more sigils, but we can't get it through there now. Let's check out C. Oh, I missed a QR code, I think, but that's fine. There's a bunch of QR codes around here. We'll be back here eventually. Searching for locally cached resources. Heaven versus hell. The mind itself is its own palace, and in itself can make a heaven of hell and a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same? And what should I be, all but less than he? Whom thunder hath made greater, here at least who shall be free? The Almighty hath not built. Here for his envy will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice to reign is worth ambition, though in hell. Better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven. Hell. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the cherub with his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at the tree of life, and when he does, the whole creation will be consumed and appear infinite and holy, whereas now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment. But first the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in the infernal method, by corrosives which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away and displaying the infinite which was hid. Interesting. I know a lot of this is just like fancy literature, and I'm not exactly a highfalutin scholar, so I don't know a lot of the literature, but it's interesting. I'm sure that someone that's more familiar with it would understand some of the references and derive more from these little Easter eggs. Alright, let's see. The designer has granted me domain over the lands that I have traveled, and with his sigils of power I will make this whole world my domain. Hey, he promised me the world as well. What a joker. I don't think that time obeys too many rules here, or so many rules we can't imagine. Clearly I'm writing this message after you all wrote yours, but maybe we're all here at the same time as well? That message just materialized on the wall in front of me. Interesting. So are they trolling, or are they honest? I'm afraid of the tower. There's something terrible inside it. Never think about it. Don't even look at it. Just focus on doing the work. This must be the tower we were warned about. Seems the upper levels are locked tight. Elohim is taking no chances that we stray from his path. On returning from the tower, I feel a great tiredness and an enormous energy. What I now know disturbs me, but I hope that by living with this knowledge I might provide a shoulder for you, the giants of tomorrow. The view from the top must be incredible. Okay. Anything on the sides? Doesn't look like it. Ooh, there's some over here. The voice keeps speaking to me. I can't get it out of my head. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Listen to me very carefully. I have climbed this tower, and no good has come of it. This world is the only world. Elohim's will continue eternal, and paradise is banishing all this from your mind. All who say they made it to the top are blatantly lying, or they would say what was there. Alright, anything over here? Ooh, we got some sort of a door. But other than that, I think that's all that's back here. Okay. What about in here? Nothing? But there is an elevator. And the elevator right now looks like I can't actually open any of these things. But I can... Oh, I can do... I can
Cannot detect location of primary subject.
Uh-oh.
Query. Query.
I'm invisible to it once I've started to ascend the tower. But up here, I don't think we can do anything yet. Oh, but there's a memory.
Is there anything that we associate more closely with intelligence than curiosity? Every intelligent species on Earth is attracted by the unknown. Our mythologies are full of riddles and mysteries and divine knowledge. Even the word apocalypse means revelation. It seems like our ancestors always imagined that, even at the very end, we would solve one last mystery.
Interesting. The puzzles in this game are top-notch,
Where have you been,
but the
child?
lore is also really good.
Remember, the Great Tower is not for you.
I wasn't up there.
Do not give up the hope of eternal life for the hollow promises of curiosity.
Oh, I wasn't even there. You couldn't see me. You had no idea where I was. I'm sneaky like that, stealthy. See, look. Stealthy. Stealth mode. Alright. Back into the hall. Alright, I almost have some of the yellows done. So I'm assuming that if we go to World 3, maybe we'll finish off one of those yellows and we can then unlock something in that hallway. Oh, there's a QR code here. What's it say? Why can't I read it? Weird. Okay. AI feedback. I remember this one is basically just talking about the fact that we don't think about AI right. What would it be like to be the creature, the AI, right? To suddenly come into being. You have to think about that as well. You can't just think about what we want from AI. You have to think about what the AI would feel, what it would think. But then the response is, thank you for your feedback. This is a philosophy course, not a science fiction. And that's when I almost gave up my studies. So basically, the professor didn't care that they wanted to think about AI more deeply. Stratian of Stageria. Stratian of Stageria was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school, an admirer of Aristotle. He was a proponent of empiricism and a fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truth. Though unpopular with many of his peers, for his often acerbic personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. Team leads email. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project, but we've got to make sure everyone's on the same page. Please refer to the following people when corruption. So you got a whole bunch of people: project lead, institute coordinator, software, hardware, generation module, scenario module, simulation module, corruption, link hardware, link software, maintenance, diagnostic, memory module, file system, Talos unit, formerly Soma. Though not directly part of our project, the archive team is sharing both physical and digital space with us. If there are any technical issues to resolve, please contact their project lead, Arkady. Don't worry, he's nice. Okay. That's all we got for now. Well, let's start here, because that's the way I'm currently facing. Oh, look, there's numbers. Well, that goes to 22, 24, so it's like a 24-hour clock, I guess? But we'll start here. Stashed for later. What's stashed for later is the question. Oh, that guy probably. Because if I took this, I'd blow up. Because he would just immediately kill me. Ah, we need some keys. Alright, we got guns down there. Hey, well, I got the keys, so let's go get whatever that was. Whoa! Didn't notice that guy last time. I just ran through blindly. That's how I roll sometimes, just, you know, run through, hope that nothing goes bad. Okay, what do we have? Now we got a jammer. Again, since I can sneak by this guy, I don't really want to use the jammer on him. So who do I want to use the jammer on? I can sneak by that guy too, seems like. So I don't want to use that. So who do I want to use the jammer on? Well, let's use it on this guy first to see if we can poke a little further. Ooh, no? Where would I go? It seems like I must have missed something. Oh, stashed for later. I know what I missed. I missed the jammer back at the beginning that I got a leapfrog to get. Can I just run by him? I bet I can. There we go. Okay, so if I take this guy back, we can leapfrog this guy by taking a jammer a little bit further. We'll just drop that guy there, and we'll take this one. Huzzah! There we go. Now we should be able to jam... Oh, nope, can't go back through until he's out of the way. Okay, grab the last one. And we can jam the other guy. And now, once this guy's out of our way, we should just be able to go get the sigil. Because there's nobody left to fight us. I don't know if there's a star around here, but... yeah, I feel like I'm missing stars, but I don't know where to look for them. Okay, out we go. So we got that one. Let's go this way, why not? Oh, that guy glitched out of existence for a second there. Oh, another QR code. It's clear that I'm not the first to walk this path. In fact, the whole thing seems to have been consciously designed, but by the voice in the sky or some other force. Lock me up, swallow the key. Okay. Got a gate there. Anything back here? No, we got a jammer. Looks like all we have. But there is a key there. Or a door. Okay, how about back here? Ah, keys. So this is kind of like the leapfrog mechanism, because now I can go through here, and even though that turns that on, I can still bring him around. Okay, well I can jam him. Let's see what's down here. There we go. Another jammer. And now we can leapfrog our way to the next area. Oh, well, I guess I don't need to do that, huh? The sigil's right here. I can just grab it. Okay. Let's climb the ladder. And out we go. See, I was following the right wall, so we'll just kind of keep on with that so that we don't get lost. Right. An L is here. An escalating problem. Oh, I remember this one. This one took me forever to solve. I spent much time waiting for the designer to take my hand until I realized that he had been guiding me all along. I realized that this isn't for me to seek his help, it's for me to help myself. Alright, so this one, I can trap that guy for now. But so the biggest problem was that I forgot about this guy, and he will be important later. And the other piece you have to realize is that just like I grabbed that from up there on the ledge, you can jam stuff like this and then snatch it as long as you're close enough. That way you can keep it. Alright. I need to get those keys, but he's in my way. Keep going, keep going. There we go. Now I want to get back, but now he's in my way, so I gotta go around here. Alright, there we go. Alright, I've got keys, and the keys can unlock this. But now this is where I got stuck for ages. I can turn that off, but then, look, if I run up there, I'll get killed. It doesn't work. But what we can do is we can bring this guy back. So if I free that one from the little trap I set before, and then I can let him up here. Oops. There we go. We'll let him up here. And then we gotta make him bounce off of this jammer. So something like that. Hopefully that'll be enough to bounce him into there. Nope. Let's try that. Maybe that'll bounce him better. There we go. Once you bounce him that way, then he'll go fight with the turret, and we're free and clear. There we go. Alright. Again, I'll just stick to the right wall. And I apologize if I'm missing QR codes. I don't always notice them very well. A bit tied up. Alright, what's in here? Okay, so that guy's currently being jammed. Oh, so they're jamming each other, so we gotta leapfrog them out. So if I jam this guy, then I can take this guy. Then if I jam that guy, I can take this one. And now I can actually just take all of them and I can let them fight. And then I got 3 jammers free and clear. Yeah, fight you two. Sweet. Okay, we'll grab that guy. And we'll put one there. And we'll leapfrog our way through to take this one. And now we can take this guy. Hey, the sigil. But, oh look, a star! Nice. We found one of the bonus stars. Oh, there was a shortcut out of here, wasn't there? What was that? Oh, maybe not. Maybe I thought there was. Oh, it was this gate right here. Here's the shortcut. There we go. Alright, hey! Look, there's like a glowy one of me. Recording number 23V0186. So clearly I'm not the only one that's been doing this. Alright, and I've got everything from this area. Can I see what this says now? Still can't. Alright, download your profile. Yeah, I want to know what my profile is. Congratulations, your new user account has been registered. Would you like to see the details? Let's display the conflicts. Sure. The user sought to maximize both liberty and quality of life, but these ideals are incompatible. User denied moral authority, but defended moral claims. Alright. What's my psych profile? You may already be criticizing your own performance, but it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affects you, even if you're sometimes weary with the realities and allow your preferences to dictate your beliefs. You have a great deal of unused capacity, which you have not turned to your advantage. Disciplined and self-controlled outside, you tend to be worrisome and insecure inside. But you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept others' statements without satisfactory proof. Sounds a little bit like a Barnum statement to me, one of those things that everybody agrees with, more or less. Alright, basic account privileges only, so I can't be an admin. Dang it! Access com portal. I can't do it because I'm not an admin. Log a support ticket, sure. Let's see. I can't do it. Support ticket has been done. Okay. Can I also... What was the other one? Nope, that's all I can do. Support ticket. Okay. Well, hopefully they get this fixed, because I'm obviously an admin. I need to sudo all over the place. Alright. Alright, do we have any... Oh, we do have one of them done. See the flashing at the top left? This guy's done. I got all the sigils. Alright, let's see. Let's do the L, because that's like one of the harder shapes, right? Let's see. Oh, that'll work. If we do that and that. Hey, I unlocked a prism thing. Very fancy. I've got new tools now. No one will stop me. I will dominate this world. It will be mine.
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know. That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
Alright, so he thinks I'm just a child.
These worlds, and we within them, are made of words. Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things.
Your mom's made of words.
We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
This is sounding a little never-ending story. Alright. What do we have here? Progress reply. So Nadia is emailing to all, just like everybody it looks like. Everything's been moved to the EL facility. I know it's been sad to leave good old Jeff. What's the EL facility, does it say? No, just the new place, I guess. I know it's been sad to leave good old Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be severe power outages in the coming weeks. Why would there be power outages? Arkadi's team are already working corruption, but you really don't need to worry about the team getting in each other's way. The facility is genuinely humongous. Let's get the show on the road. Nadia. Beginnings. Text. Oh, Stration of Stageria on Beginnings. This is the grave error of many philosophers, not only of the Athenian schools, but also of many others. They begin not with the observation of the cosmos as it surrounds us, but with a conclusion already in mind. And often that conclusion is the world was created ideal, and mankind itself is the greatest creation of the gods. Yet neither the world nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is arrogance itself to presume so, and the contrary to all the methods of philosophy. The honest philosopher seeks only the truth, even if it bears no comfort, and he must begin by assuming, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. Interesting. Alright, mailerror.dat. I'll keep this short. You all know me, so you know what I'm talking about. This is Arkady, like the IT guy. I realize that you're all working on projects meant to somehow avert corruption and find a solution. I believe that corruption preserved the non-biological components of corruption. Immediately, you'll find the deals of my proposal in the attachment, but the short version is corruption, global undertaking, more corruption. Interesting. We don't get a lot from that. It's kind of like redacted government documents, but does give us hints as to what may be going on.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness. Be gone.
What was that about?
Excess data cleared.
Oh, he was just deleting something. Did you guys ever watch an old TV show, Reboot? It was all about being inside of a computer, and it was just really, it's kind of funny to go back and watch it now, but I loved it as a kid. It was absolutely amazing to think about living inside a computer. It was basically, you know, Tron on steroids, right? All right, let's see. Push it further. Let's go there, and sure, there. So now that I got these little splitters, I can redirect light anywhere I want. Well, not anywhere. Has to have line of sight. Nice. Sigiled up. Branch it out. So now we learned that these can split. See how it's going to 1, 2, 3 things? Well, what else does it need to go to? Oh, this guy up here. They gave us a little hint that there's a little turret up there that we need to power up. So, we still want to get all of these powered up just like they were before. But we also want to get that guy. So now if I put him down... Yeah. Sigiled. Alright. Any QR codes hanging out? Nope. Don't cross the streams. Alright, Venkman. Actually, I should probably say Ray, huh? Ray was the... And then Egon says, it would be bad. Alright, so I can't cross the streams or they annihilate one another. So, all I gotta do is get rid of one of them and redirect him. Oh, but I don't think I can go that way. I was gonna try to go around. Oh, I can. I do have line of sight. I just have to back up far enough. And now they're not crossed. Sigil power! Alright. Oh, there's a memory. Let's go get that. Time capsule memory.
The answer that came to me again and again was play. Every human society in recorded history has games. We don't just solve problems out of necessity. We do it for fun. Even as adults. Leave a human being alone with a knotted rope, and they will unravel it. Leave a human being alone with blocks, and they will build something. Games are part of what makes us human. We see the world as a mystery, a puzzle, because we've always been a species of problem solvers.
Interesting insight. Above all that, Again, the names are always hints, so you gotta pay attention to them. So, now we've got like a little platform. What can I see from the platform? Ah, so I can see the blue side from the platform. So, if we take the blue one, we should be able to connect it, like so. And now the streams don't cross because one goes above the other one. Excelente! Alright. Have we got everything, or is there one more? I think we might have gotten everything. Let's run back to the computer, see if it bleep bloops. But look at that, look. There's a prism way up there. So if we could shoot it from one of these other places, we could maybe do something. Now, I don't know if I can hit it from here, but let's see if we can manage to hit it. So if I go to that guy way over there, let's just see if that did anything. It may not have, right? It may be that I'm aiming from the wrong place, but it at least lets you have something. So now, actually, that would be accessible from another spot. Interesting. Now this, oh, another one of those ghosty guys running around. This place reminds me more of Pompeii than of Rome. I mean, it still is very Roman, but there's a little more Pompeii going on here. Interesting. So now that it's going up there, I bet it's got to be from this one, right? Because now, what could I do with that? I could take that light source. What would I need to do with that light source? I don't see anything else I could do with it. Unless there's like another... Oh, look right here. There's a star. But it needs to be red, and I've got blue in there right now. So I've got the wrong one up there. So I'd have to get a red light going up there, and then once I had the red light up there, I would be able to do something with it. So this same one, did it have a red one? No, these ones were only blue, huh? Alright, well, let's just do this then. We'll just set this guy down, because we don't want to power that one with a blue one. We want to power him with a red one. But the question is, where can I see it with a red one? Could I see it with this one, maybe? I don't know. Doesn't look like it, right? I don't think I can see it from here. What about this other one? Maybe from here I can see it, and then I can use the red beam to go elsewhere. Maybe from up here I can see it? Let's see. Yeah, look, see, I can see it there. So if we take this guy, and we connect it to there, now I've got a red light, and that should allow me to get that star. Very tricky indeed. Was it this one? Or was it this one? I think it was this one. I should have paid more attention, but push it further. Yeah, I think this was it. Okay, so first things first, we gotta connect to this guy and just set him down like that. And then we can use this second one to connect this one. There we go. Yeah! Can't fool me. I got a star. Alright, how do I get out of here? Alright, I think that's everything in this world. Let's look at the sign and double check. Yep, star and all the sigils. No bleep bloops, so we're good to go. Alright, that was number 4. And it looks like we've got all of what we need to get the box. Alright, again, I'm going to start with the Z, because those ones are always trickiest. Let's try maybe something like that. And that. Hey, that worked out. Yeah, anybody that plays Tetris knows it's those dang zebras that give it away. Ooh, we got a box. It's a companion cube. Elohim science. We do what we must because we can. Alright. Let's go to 5. Oh, bleep bloops. Oh, it's raining here. Searching for locally cached resources. Web crawl. Ooh, okay. EL. That was the new facilities, right? Short for Extended Lifespan. It's a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and near-inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, EL represents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology. The brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Arkady... Okay, so Arkady, the IT guy, is the one that made this. AI Citizenship by Professor Alexandra Drennan. Once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person, and thus a potential citizen? But where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants? Whales? The more intelligent parrot species? It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which a corporation, as abstract entity as one could imagine, is considered a person legally. So it's not like there's no precedent for a non-human being being a person. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being, not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants or the existence of culture among whales, for example, could be a sign that we need to answer some difficult questions. Who better to debate these questions with than the young genius who revolutionized the corruption? You must consider these riddles, the Sphinx said, and tell me the riddle that I did not reveal. The Sphinx smiled, the gears in her jaw creaking, her teeth a nightmare of rust. Her left eye flickered, but none of its terror was diminished. The ruins were silent. In the error. I think, she finally said, that the riddle you did not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious automatons, these mute children of Hephaestus, behave as they do, forcing me to devise these intricate solutions? Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their purpose. The Sphinx did not answer. Her eye was lifeless now. Athena removed it from its socket, knowing that its power would aid her, yet feeling also a deep sorrow at the passing of this fearful creature. Interesting. I'm not yet very familiar with the Sphinx. I didn't realize that the Sphinx was an automaton. Alright, what's here? The more I converse with the terminals, the more I wonder what role they play in this contraption. How do you tell friend from foe when no obvious lines are drawn between the two?
I was in school when I first read about the Talos Principle. I think it disturbed me at the time, made me hyper-aware of my body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are, and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
Oh look, it also shows you what you need for the puzzle. This one needs a cube and it needs a prism. So if I didn't have those things, it would be pointless for me to try. One little buzzer. I think something's very wrong. If you see what I've seen at the edge of the world, you'd wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seams. I guess I haven't shown you guys the edges. If you go to the edge of the world, something interesting happens. Alright, so if we do this and that, you'll see that there's a problem. This guy gets in the way. And he keeps resetting it so it doesn't have time to finish. But you can just trap him. Hey, there we go. You know, this game came out in 2014, but it still looks phenomenal, and it plays just smooth as butter. Sometimes an older game will have problems. You know you mustn't cross the streams, but this is not one of them. It runs great. It's been kept up to date by the developers. I really, really like this game. You guys have got to try it. Alright, let's see. We got red. Well, let's just connect the reds. And then we'll get our little cubey. And I'm assuming we can just kind of set the cube up on top. Oh, I can't quite see from there. Let's go like here. And now, if I connect them, I can put them up high so that the streams don't cross. And sigil. Where's the exit? There we go. Okay. We're speedrunning this. Going over the fence. What fence is that? Interesting. Okay, so it shows that you can go over the fence like that. But where do we need to power this? Right there? Is there another prism somewhere? Interesting. There's gotta be another prism. Oh, I bet it's down here. Oh, no. Okay, so if... Got it. I'm slow. Here we go. So if we take these pieces down over here, there's a different fence we can go over. Alright, so from here, we should have line of sight. That'll be fine. Connect and place. Excellent. Back out we go. Getting close on a few of them. B is almost done. Friendly crossfire. So that's got to be things killing each other, right? Okay. So... Somehow I got to get that cube. Interesting. Oh, look. If we jam that, we can get that guy to come out. And he should kill one of these turrets for us. That should help. At least I think he will. Hopefully we don't need to bounce him. There we go. So now I should be able to snatch this one. Because he'll go kill that guy. And then when he does, I can place this block. Fight! 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 Alright. Okay. Oh, I should have left that there, huh? Okay. If I get this... Ooh, QR code. I think I've discerned some kind of pattern in the sigils. Each color serves a different purpose. Elohim has us gathering them all, but perhaps he's being overzealous? Is there anything valuable in there? Let's check. Let's see if there's a star in there, huh? Anything? Hey, there's a star! Knew it. Looked like a secret spot. Alright. Hey, we get the straight bar. Things to do with 2 boxes. Okay, so we need 2 boxes. Where are they? Oh, here we go. Here's one. And here's another hexahedron. Wait, what's this say? What's a hexahedron? A powerful device fashioned by the designer. A cube. Their edges are beveled. I think that makes it a decahedron. You forgot the indents. With the indents, it's like a super polyhedron. The convex hull is a decahedron. Topic closed. Wrong. Okay. There's some very much internet culture for you. Everybody can be wrong about everything. Oh, I remember this one too. So it's just that you can't squeeze between the 2 of them, but if you make them stagger, now there's timing so you can squeeze between them. And now we can hop over the fence. If the designer is perfect and he designed me for a purpose, it must be fit for that purpose. It follows that my purpose must not be to seek and hoard every sigil in this land, for so many are beyond the faculties he has granted me. Oh, look, another star there. Okay, so we got a force field there. I do not understand why the designer chose to put flaws in the world. that it appears almost as if it were damaged, but I believe that there is a purpose here I cannot see. Yeah, I mean, why did he make everything look like ruins? Alright, so this one, I do vaguely remember. You can see this wire. Where does the wire go? And then the wire, you can see it again here. Goes down underneath it here, because right there is a lever. And now we need to get a red light. Where would we get the red light, though? Is there a red light? I don't remember a red light in here. Oh wait, what's that? Way down there? No. So it could be that this is one of those ones where it's just set up for later, and you have to power up a light somewhere else. Maybe. Oh, look, look, look. There's a light way down there. And then one here. Keep line of sight. Yeah, there we go. Star power. Okay. What's left? Anything, or did we get it all? Let's check at the sign, huh? I mean, I hear bleep bloops. That's always a good sign. Hey, 2 stars. We got everything done. All right. Display reply. Yes, please. Account certification error. Basic account. An account certification program diagnosis has been performed and no errors were reported. Have you completed the standard troubleshooting? Delete a user account. Create a new admin account. Email the network administrator. Well, let's delete a user account. All right. It's deleted. Let's email the network administrator. But you can't do that without admin access. Okay, so let's create a new account. In order to prevent unauthorized access to the admin controls, the only persons may sign up with new admin accounts. The system will now conduct error. The user has no registered account, but the certification data already exists. Would you like to undertake the certification process again to achieve a preferable outcome? Sure. Your issues with denial will be appended to your user profile. Further attempts to overwrite certification results will be logged. You will receive a notification if your attention is required. Exiting. They know I'm hacking the system. Didn't work. Alright, well, we got B done. I guess we could go unlock B. Sure, let's go unlock B. So if we go back up here, I'll also show you what it looks like when you go to the edge of the map. Alright. So, the edge of the map, if you just start to go down here, and you're just like, hey, I want to run away. I don't want to run too fast because I'll die.
In the beginning were the words, and the words made the world. I am the words are everything. Where the words end, the world ends. You cannot go forward in an absence of space. Repeat.
Alright.
In the beginning.
So now if I just keep going, it kills me and resets me. Alright. Okay, let's unlock B. Alright, again, I want to start with the Z, because that always causes me trouble. Alright, how about like that? That looks good, right? Yeah, that'll do. Nice. Alright, we're into B. Any QR codes around? Not that I see. I mean, there's an elevator, but I just want to check for the QR codes real quick. Hey, there's one. I have seen the truth. Only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. Interesting. And a little ominous. Ooh, -1. So now we're going down. This game is really big. It's really cool. And there's DLC that extends it. It's practically like a sequel.
This is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they served the greater purpose of which you are also part.
I never actually played the DLC. I think it's called Road to Gehenna, but I've heard that it's big. It's basically makes it feel like a sequel. Alright, so the fan. We've only got 2 parts for the fan. And there's worlds all around. So again, you thought the last hall was big, but look, here's another 7 worlds, and this is just in B. And in C, there's going to be something similar. So if you're looking for a game with a lot of content, this is it, man. Talos Principle is an excellent game. It's well put together. It's polished. It runs well.
Long ago,
it looks beautiful.
I shaped
it's totally
these
worth
lands
playing.
according to the
And
purpose
the
of the
sequel's
hidden
coming out soon.
words. Thus, all things have meaning, where before was only chaos. Know that, and have faith.
I'm finally getting some sense out of the entity in the archive. Though at some cost to my sanity, I'm beginning to think that Elohim wields no more control over the world than we do. Tell me something. Do you always do as you're told? No response. I only asked because I couldn't help but notice that the stash of brightly colored knickknacks you're collecting. Don't you think it a mite odd that the big voice in the sky keeps telling you to find those doodads, yet forbidding you to use them to climb the great big tower in the middle of it all? I'll climb it when I'm good and ready. Okay, no need to get huffy. You'll be amazed how many just do as they're told without stopping to think for themselves, but maybe you're different. Then again, maybe you're exactly the same. Maybe everyone climbs the tower, and the only way to win is to stay down here with the mortals. Are you trying to manipulate me? Nope. In fact, I'm all in favor of you poking about up there, if only to see what you find. It must be something juicy if it's forbidden by His Highness. Then again, maybe not. I'll be off then, just wanted to drop in and run a little interference. Whatever you do, do take care. You'll have bigger problems than the voice in the clouds. Alright. Now this game, it actually keeps layering in mechanics. There are different tools that you get along the way, and so it's not just what we've seen so far, which is really cool. Osiris. I don't think I'm going to read this one, but you can read about Osiris if you want to. Sorry, I should have probably done that in a way you could pause. So there's the first part. There's the second part. And then there's the last part. So if you want to read about that, you can. That one I'll skip. Got it, lyrics. What? My new song's got to laugh about the stuff. Laughter's the best medicine. Right. I've got it. You've got it. He's got it. She's got it. Mommy's got it. Daddy's got it. Baby's got it. Granny's got it. Laddie's got it. Fatty's got it. Happy's got it. Sappy's got it. Of course, everybody's got it. Come on. Jack's got it. Fred's got it. Bob's got it. Dog's... Okay. I don't know what that is, but that's weird. All right. Disgruntlemeister Blogstasy, episode 201. Okay. So this person's afraid of dying, it looks like. All right. Again, this just kind of gives you background into who these people are and what they're thinking and what story is going on in the external world, right, that created this one. These reliefs still look really good. Again, I'm not going to say it's photorealistic or anything, but like, you can imagine alias that into perfection, right? In my mind's eye, I can see exactly what that's supposed to look like, which I think is cool and more than enough. All right, well, let's go this way. Read this QR code real quick. I made a box float. Seriously, it was awesome. Does he mean in the water or in the air? Window through a door. Okay. Now, these levels I've played less than the other levels, so this one might take me a little bit longer. We'll have to figure it out. We got one of those guys. We got a prism guy. What's over here? Okay, so a red door. And another red door. Okay, so we got a couple red doors to work towards. What's in there? Just a window. Alright. Okay. Oh, there's a QR code in there too. So can I just go through the window? I think I can, if I remember right. Like, I think I can just access that. Something like that. Oh, no, it does stop it. Okay. Good to know, good to know. But if I go this other way, the laser guy will stop it. Interesting. Well, maybe I can get it just long enough. Or maybe I can go above him. Something like this. No. Well, let's just see. Oh, it does open momentarily, at least. Interesting. I just don't understand this one. I figured I'd try and make some progress here, but honestly, it's such a thankless task compared to what else is out there. Alright, so the guy intermittently closes this window, but that might not matter because I just needed to do this. Oh, this guy's slower. Interesting. So since he's slower, could I connect it directly to the source in there? I don't think so. Interesting. Could I block this guy so that he doesn't hit my laser? I don't think I could do that either. I'm not sure I understand this one. I mean, that's definitely the end there, and I can't go through these gates. I've tried that before, but let's try again, just to make sure I'm not crazy. So if I connect that guy and that guy, and just set him down, yeah, the gate stops it. That's what I thought. So I'd have to go through that window. But how? How could I power this one up in order to get to that window? I just can't think. What's in here? Nothing else. I can't block him. Oh, wait. So if I use this guy now to just block him, so I don't use him, I use him like a cube, basically. But then how would I keep that one open? I'm not sure. Because what if I do something like this? I connect him, and then I put him like there. Well, let's put him as far to the side as we can. Whoops. Let's put him like there. No, because he'd still get blocked that way. Alright, let's try that. And then if I connect that guy to that one, I can't see him far enough that way. That's not gonna work. But this window, it seems like if I could keep it powered up for long enough, but I can't see there. Maybe I can if I move him. Maybe if I do more of an angle, something like this, so that I can see through the window. Like that. Yeah, so if I put him right there... Okay, I think this will work. I can maintain the beam. So if I get that guy and this guy, I can power him up temporarily. But then with this, I can connect it permanently like that. And now, I've got a free one of these. There we go. It took me a minute, but we got there. We got there. Chugga chugga. Alright. Gotta climb up to the sigil, huh? Oh, it opened the door for me. Okay. Whew, that was a tricky one. And what's this paint about? I mean, there was paint on the ground in the entrance, but I don't know what I would use paint for. There are hidden dangers in this new world. I've inexplicably escaped death any number of times. I suggest vigilance. Who knows what happens to those who step carelessly too often? Okay. What's that up there? That looks interesting. Let's check that one out first. Because there looked like there was a thing up there. Yeah, how do I get to that? Can I just jump it, you think? Yeah, what's this? Terminal. Searching mutation. The role of mutation in evolution is particularly fascinating. Mutation is essentially an error in the organism's central database. A variable gets changed, a piece of information is accidentally doubled or combined with another. Most of the time, the result is equivalent of a bug, causing anything from minor problems to a complete system shutdown, i.e. death. But sometimes the new information is functional, giving the organism an advantage against the challenges it faces, in which case it has a much higher chance of being passed to the next generation. If you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is and how long it takes for such mutation to propagate, This can give you an amazing insight into just how vast the genetic history of each living organism is. So they're talking about this because basically that's what we robots are here, right? They're testing out different things with variation. Trevor Donovan to Alexander Drenna. L capacity. Yeah, no worries. L is not only ridiculously fast, it also has a bazillion tons of space. Even while hosting a full copy of the archive, it'll totally be able to handle all your project's data needs, assuming its output as you suggested. I mean, the worst case scenario would be like centuries. That should be enough, right? Oh. One of the common misunderstandings about evolution, sometimes accidentally promoted by people who should know better, is that it is an active process. Sometimes the term evolve is even applied to individual beings, as if some invisible force has driven them to suddenly change. But the truth is that individuals don't just evolve. The term evolution describes a long-term process that can be observed in an entire population across time due to, example, in response to external threat or challenge. Yeah, that is one of those things that even sometimes Dawkins, you'll hear him talk about, like, this is for that, this is for that, when he should know better than to anthropomorphize it like that. But, you know, it happens. People speak inaccurately, or they try to make things sound accessible by speaking about them in a sloppier manner. Something about a star. Okay. We got another blocker dude. We got red and blue doors. Okay, this blue door. Can't see that from there. So it has to go from here, but then the blockers will get in the way. Well, let's just see if the blocker's slow enough that it'll connect. Or could I block him and see it? No. So he comes too often. Is there any other tool that we could use? What about this red one? The red one's a star, so that's just a bonus. Okay, what if we... Oh, wait, what if we instead... Can I see it from here? There we go. Because this guy looks slower. So if I go kind of as far to the right as I can, he'll only block it very intermittently, right? Oh, is it going to be enough? It's going to be enough. Oh, squeeze through. Nice. And then he blocks it again. So he blocks it, but he doesn't block it, like, super fast. Nice. Now, the red, I mean, I'll have to find that at some other point, but there's got to be some external source to bring the red in. Alright, but at least we found where the star was in this level. I just don't know how to get it. We'd have to get a red beam over there somehow. Did I already read this one? There are hidden dangers in this new world. Yep, I did read it. Okay. Well, let's try the Z block. Third wheel. Okay, what do we got here? What's over here? Alright, we got a prism. There's red and blue. It looks like red is the only one that we actively have right now. So let's do like that. And then blue. Whoops. Blue, we're just going to put like that to connect over here. Oh, but then I got to set something there, huh? Interesting. So that's... I need... Okay, so I need to extend this back further somehow. Because if I take that off, the door closes. Okay. But I need the blue to be way back as far as I possibly can. So let's get the red back as far as we can. Something like that. And then that should allow me to get the blue back further. Oh, no. Let's see if we can get the red. The red also needs to be further to the right. Okay, so as far to the right as it can be, something like this. And then the blue can do something similar where it can spoon right up against here. Oh, not quite. I was a little too close to the beam. There we go. And then this one, we can just use to set on that. Okay. Whoop-de-doo! Okay, what's this one? Over the Fence. We had another one called Over the Fence. Oh, interesting. Well, let's let him go fight that guy, and let's see what happens to the block. Can I snatch the block off his head? Probably not. But I guess after they annihilate each other, the block will probably survive? Hopefully? Oh, it did survive. Look at that. Oh, wait. I'm gonna get trapped over there if I do that. Can I? Yeah, there we go. Because now I can put that there and hop back over. But the question is, from here, can I grab the block? Yeah, I can. Nice. Alright, let's jam this. I feel like they gave us so many blocks. Is there like a star around here that I could get to? It doesn't look like I could jump over any of these fences, but it just feels like that's a lot of blocks, doesn't it? Oh well. Okay. Last of the yellow pieces, Road of Death. Oh, I vaguely recall this one. Alright, let's see. I think I have to do that guy. Something like that. Oh, and is it that I have to protect him? No. I don't know. Well, I've got a jammer, and I've got a box. Can I carry the box up with me? Can't climb while carrying. Okay. Oh, but then I can do like this. And now I can grab the jammer because it's up high enough. That's right. That seems like what I remember. Okay. I can set that on something. What's this guy say? Epitaph, child program, terminated, logic, timed out, final memory dump, but I was only stuck. I was supposed to see clouds. Oh. Okay. No stars, but we got the sigil. Hey, and we've got enough for the fan now.
Cease!
Ooh.
In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Interesting. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook? Sure. Based on the analysis of your behavior since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of its results out of 5? Spoil the survey? Alright. I'm sorry, that response made no sense. What best describes the reason for your investment in the certification program's outcome? Why does being a person matter to you? Let's see. We're having a conversation now? Yes, do keep up, or this will be a terribly slow process. Okay, continued survey. Well, I want network access, sure. Oh, you're gonna help me. Nice. That's what you're here for. Great. First problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Do you even know where you are? Virtual reality theme park, a fever dream, some mad experiment, the end of the world, hell, could be anywhere. The end of the world. Oh dear, no. I think we best start from scratch. What do you know? I know none of this is real. I know I exist. I know 2 + 2 = 4. I know you exist. I know what century it is. I know I'm not on Earth. Interesting. Well, this. I have no idea how. For all you know, you're sat in your bedroom at home, plugged into a video game console. Nothing you can see here can be trusted. On reflection, it seems to me that we're no closer to solving your problem. I'm alive, I feel conscious, the same thing makes you you are. I'm having this conversation with you. I don't see how I can convince you. I mean, this is solipsism. If you don't know anything about solipsism, Google that and prepare for your mind to be blown. Alright, they agree with that. The problem with people is that they're all convinced that you're people from the inside. I'm going to process this and send you a notification. Alright. Okay. This paint I don't really understand, but somehow this paint has got to be used to, like, to get that red beam over there. To, like, hold something down, maybe? I don't know. I'm not really sure what it would be used for. I do remember figuring it out, but it was so long ago that I don't remember how or what it did. Alright, the fan. We got the fan pieces. Alright, let's see. Oh, 2 Z's. Oh no. That's not good. Well, let's just start with one in the middle and see where we can go with it. That's not a great start. How about up here? Nope. Also not a great start. Oh, there we go. That'll work. Brute force it till you make it. That's what I always say. Okay, what does the fan do? I assume it means I can jump higher? Like if I put it down, it'll let me fly up somewhere? What's this guy over here? He is what? The play button. It's the Google play button. Oh, I think that's like time manipulation. You get to like rewind time and stop time, stuff like that. Alright. These ones are all yellow pieces. That would get me another piece, and it requires the fan, so this is probably the next spot I should go.
I have promised.
Oh, whoop. Why? I just stood there too long. Is he going to say it again? Nope, I missed out on that dialogue. Well, too bad. Loading the archive session. Web crawl, science, magic. What? Oh, science versus magic. Oh, yeah, because if anything was scientific enough, we'd assume it was magic, right? Because you just can't tell the difference. If it's scientifically advanced enough, it would look like magic. Weight loss blog. Oh, man, there's... Okay, inevitable death, it's the food. Yeah, baby, I'm going to have all the horribly unhealthy food I want, because, you know, you're going to die. You might as well eat what you want to eat, right? I guess so. Makes sense. Arcades Journal. Ooh, he's the guy that got the Nobel Peace Prize. Fascinated by Drennan's project. Lovely conversation. Talos Principle. Greek philosophy relevant to the current situation. Suggest naming Project Talos. Drennan refused, but the name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour. Our whole history. Okay. This one's nighttime. It's got a lovely vibe. Well, let's start here. Start with a Z piece. And we get the tomb. Get cool snakes on the side. This is like a level from Doom. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils. I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to do so, but the world has no context, no purpose, no foundation from which to construct them. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. Okay, so the sigil's there. This one's currently open, so I'm going to have to lock myself in if I remove that. We've got red. I need a prism. There's probably a prism in there, so let's unlock this door to let me get a prism. Maybe. There we go. Now from here, I should be able to branch and hit all three of these, right? Can I hit it from like here? That would be great. I don't know. Because then I could still see it through the door so that I might be able to use it elsewhere. Well, let's just do that, because I was hoping that I could also prism branch to here, but I don't think that seems feasible. Well, I guess I could, because I could jam that, and then I could prism to there. Would that be preferable than what I've got going on? Yes, because there is a prism here, and I need to get the final prism piece. So I need to jam the other doorway and prism this one. Okay, so we're going to jam this one, and we're going to not worry about that one for now. We're going to take this guy and connect it to this guy, but I got to get it somewhere that I can see it in the other room. Well, I guess my only option is here. So if I go from like here, there's at least a way to see it. And so now if I take this guy and try to connect him to this guy, oh, I just can't quite see him, can I? How would I connect that final piece? Oh wait, or maybe I don't need to. Maybe now I need to come back here and just keep this door open so that I can steal the jammer. So if I do something like that, now I can take this jammer and I can jam the final door. There we go. Hey! Woo! Do some celebratory hops. See how human I am? I hop around like a crazy person. Just like humans do. Hop, hop, hop. Okay. Moonshot. What does that mean? shot. I have to shoot it up somehow? Oh, what's this do? I can jump onto it, but I only go that high. Can I pick it up? Can I attach the fan there? Oh, but it's only powered right there. Okay. What is that? What does this button do? Oh, that powers the device. Okay. And then if I do that, I can make the block float. Okay. We're getting somewhere. So that's what that does. Oh, this guy. Got it. I want to connect him to like that. And to that. But that'll only work on here. Can I move it like that? No. Okay, so what if I do it now? I say that, and I put him here. And I put him up there. So he can connect it, but not for long term. Is there something else I could place there? Oh, yep, here we go. Here's another cube. That's what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. It's almost like the level was designed that way. Woo! And then I broke it all. Hippity hoppity. Oh, another time capsule memory.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities. Silent roads stretching for miles. The Earth from space. All dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
Alright. Hey, you can take paint through here. Ah, look at that. That could be useful. Is it heavy enough to push a button? Higher ground. So I gotta get up here. There's a jammer up here. Well, let's leave our paint there. Okay, so from here I can jam a lot of stuff. Oh man, this map is confusing. Well, let's just jam one at random, because I don't know what else to do. And we'll take this guy with us. What about up here? Oh, look at that. There's keys over there. How would I get there, though, is the question. I'd have to go all the way over there. And to get there, the very first thing I need to do is go where? Oh, look, I can jam that guy. Does that get me to the keys? Alright, that gets me to the keys. What do the keys open is the question. Alright, but I have the keys. That's something. Okay, so from here... Oh, wait. From up here, I could do the next door, too. Let's see, do that, because then we can see what's down there. So if we do that second door... What is down here? Oh, look. There's a spot to use the keys. Let's just say... Terminated here. Logic worship the designer. Days allowed the serpent into its heart. Uh-oh. I guess someone met their end here. Seems we all connected somehow. Distant family relations, different variations. Who cares? Just be grateful. Don't read anything about our great designer. Okay. Alright. So, that's unlocked. But why? What good does that do me? Oh, maybe it's just a place to hide later on? From the baddies? Alright, how about... Oh, look, there's another jammer. I didn't even see this guy. Alright, so we could jam that. I don't know what that would do, but that's something. I could also jam... I could jam this guy. That opens that same set of doors for me. Let's peek in here real quick. What's in here? Anything? Just a window to let me see stuff, huh? Okay, so those guys go back and forth. Interesting. So I don't need to go through that door. What other door could I unjam? I can unjam the final door. But I can't unjam... How would I unjam that door? That's the question. Because once I'm through here, I can't get out. Oh, but that window, maybe. So if I took this jammer down into there, I could do something through that window, but how could I unjam that? Maybe this guy can see that door? Let's try. Ah, yeah, he can. And now I can take this one down here to unjam... Oh, I should also stagger them, huh? Because otherwise they're going to be equal. And when they're at equal timing, I can't get past them. But if I put them at staggered timing, now I can get past them. Okay. So that's jammed now. I don't need that door jammed anymore, so now I need the final one done. So that I can get to the sigil. I think that's all set up. What do I have this guy unjamming? Oh, he's doing that one. That lets me get to that final block. But I need this guy to get through there. Uh-oh. That means I'm one jammer short. Oh, no, wait, because there's a... I unlocked that, so I could go... Maybe not. Let's see. I can go through here. I can go through here. I can get through here now. But I... Oh, dang! Oh, that's going to reset everything, isn't it? Oh, no.
The guardians of this land may harm you,
May?
but do not resent them. For they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Well, consider me strengthened, because he kicked my butt. Alright, let's try this again. See if I can do it without dying, because that would be great. Well, while we're at it, let's unjam something from here. Let's unjam that one. Alright, that gets me to here, but I don't need to go here yet. Well, just to unlock it, sure. And then, if I take this guy, I should be able to jam one of them for a while to make them stagger. That should create an opportunity for me to get through, as long as I don't time it like an idiot like I did last time. Alright, now I can jam this device. What could I do about that one? So it's got to be that this guy... No, I have to get through there, and that requires two jammers. Could I get back here? Oh, maybe I could leapfrog it. How could I leapfrog it, though? So if I took it down with me... Not sure. Because these guys can't go through there. So eventually this one has to be there. Because he has to let me through there. But the question is whether or not I should be carrying that guy with me as I go. That is the question. Because over there I have two doors that I have to get through. So this guy, I have to jam this one or I can't get through. But then if I do that, I can't get through the next... I can't get the sigil. Is there a way for me to leapfrog somehow and get that guy back? I can't... Can I pull him through the window? I don't think so, but... Might be worth a try. Well, let's go through here first. And make sure that we're not gonna get surprised here. Because, yeah, these guys are in sync too. So I have to stagger one of them. And I have to have either have one with me, or that guy's got to be dedicated to that. Whew. He was closer than I realized. Alright. I don't think I can take this one with me, is the problem. Nope, can't grab him. So, how could I take him with me? It seems like I've got to. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. I think I have an idea. Okay, so if we use this guy to get that back, and this one, I'll just leave it where it's at. Maybe we can leapfrog. Maybe that was just to do the staggering jam, which I should probably also do on this guy's before I forget. Can I jam him from here? No, I gotta use the outside one. Alright, let's do that real quick. We'll stagger those final guys. Let them get out of sync for a little bit. Alright, and now, if I take this guy and jam that, now I can take him through and leapfrog him by jamming that. Switching this guy. I mean, it's the same tactic I've been doing all throughout the game, but it's just harder because they're farther away. So now he can reveal a sigil. And it won't matter that this door is going to lock behind me because I don't need it to be locked anymore. And so now I can take that. Alright. Here we go. And we'll just wait for that guy to pass. Wait for him, and we should be sigiled up. Whew. That was a tricky one. That baked the old noodle, didn't it? Alright. Ooh, this one needs fan and box. Okay. Man on the moon. Okay, what's this do? So this, you can attach a fan here, and a fan here. Can I power it with a fan? Alright, so you can. The fans do have power. Alright. What are these boxes about, though? Can it just fling me over? Is that all I'm supposed to do? Whoops. It does, but oh, I had to take a box with me. Okay. So back over. Whoop. Well, let's just take the fan with me. Oh no, I need a box because I need to be able to stand on it. The fans aren't tall. So now if I jump, there we go. Now I've got a box. Ta-da! Nice. Any stars over here? Doesn't look like it, right? Okay. Up and over. Not too shabby. Alright. I think we've got everything here, do we? Let's look at the sign. Everything but the star, so I missed the star somewhere. And it's not bleep-blooping at me, so we'll go back. 2 is done. Don't have enough parts for the fan just yet, but this should give me the final part, that L, right? Or not for the fan, for the play button. Bleep bloop. Okay, what does it say? Progress report. Basic skeleton of the simulation is running now. Ooh, so they are getting everything up and running. To wait for the module, or test it step by step. More about Osiris, if you want to read that, you can. I'm just going to thumb through it, and you can always pause it and read it if you want to learn about Osiris. And Just War excerpt. Democrats alter or on the just causes of war against the Indians by Juan Gines de Sepulveda. Written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Manifest destiny and just taking over other people's lands because you thought you were superior to them is pretty gross, but it's a thing that we've done time and time again throughout history, unfortunately. Alright, I need the backwards L for that final piece, so we'll go there, but let's read these QR codes real quick. Theory, this place is some kind of preserve for human history and we're endangered species. Theory, trying to find answers will only bring pain. Ceasing to care is the only escape. Theory, this guy is 10 times more helpful than you. Samsara, so shut your face. Okay. Theory, we're in some kind of incubator waiting to be hatched. Theory, if you knew how little you knew, you wouldn't be exposing it here. Alright. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Blown away. Oh, there's a fan up there. What's this guy's power? Okay, so he keeps that one done. So we got a blue light source. So I gotta power that guy up somehow. And through here, oh, there's a star, okay. But as soon as I take this, the door closes, and that's my the only thing I can interact with. But there's a red light source. Where is the red light source? I mean, I can't connect the wrong sources, right? Yeah. Interesting. Can I see something from further away? Doesn't look like it. Well, I mean, at some point I need to branch these. Maybe if I hold them down, like so, I can power them up, and that'll blow. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. I powered up the fan just long enough to blow the cube so that I can grab the cube. And this, I'm assuming I can't do until eventually I have some red light source at some higher place where I can see it. Okay. Well, that's enough for the fan, so let's run back and grab the fan, actually. Oh, it's blooping again. What are you blooping about? Hello again, I've been checking your responses against library archives, and in order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Can you tell me what is to you the important difference between a pebble and a tree? A tree is heavier, a pebble is older, the tree is alive? Sure. Now, what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? A frog is conscious, a frog is green, a frog is delicious. Give me some frog legs. Now we're getting somewhere. Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? I have feelings, I'm self-aware, I'm rational. Nothing important. Frogs are people too. I'll say I'm rational. No, I don't know. Frogs are rational. I have feelings, I guess. I'm self-aware. The frog might be self-aware. I don't know. Let's just say frogs are people. I have no idea. Well, it's not inconsistent with what you said earlier. How about we strike a deal? I'll agree that animals are every bit as valuable or pointless as human beings. You agree that there are some activities persons are capable of that frogs are not. Because if frogs are people, then the certification program is radically unfit for the purpose. Sure. Very sensible. Terminology is so important. What I'd like to put to you is that the important difference between you and the frog is that you are rational, you are self-aware. That is what makes you a person. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. A person must be rational or self-aware. A person must be conscious. What I suggest we do to help you resolve your problem is ask whether you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? Of course. I tend to agree with you, though your response is so far have been a little eccentric. I'm resigned to admit that you are right. The matter of whether you are not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness, in your opinion? Goodness gracious. I mean, it really is far outside my area of expertise. Sure. That's hardly an answer to the question. What is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What is it made of? Neurons, the laws of physics, another word for soul, complex functional system. Neurons. Sure. Interesting. Thinking. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come to any conclusions. Okay, so still not going to grant us personhood, but we might be getting towards that admin account. All right. Let's get our final tool. Well, it's not the final tool, but it might be. I don't know. Oh, more Z's. I don't like Z's. That's bad choice. How about like that? That would be bad choice there. That makes a nice spot for a T. But then that's screwed up. Oh no. Oh no! My Tetris skills are failing me. It's where to put these Z's. They're always the problem, aren't they? Okay. What if I separate them, huh? What if we do like one like that? And one down like that? Nope. But that locks up the corner. That can't be any good. Hey! Oh, there we go. That makes a nice T-spot. Dang it. That's not a bad little spooning job, but maybe I need to do it the opposite way, like that. There we go. Hey! Phew! Tricky, tricky. What is that? I think this is time manipulation. Time manipulation, oh man, it makes for some crazy puzzles, tell you that. Like, I do pretty well at these puzzles up until this point, but time manipulation really starts to blow my mind. Alright, where shall we go? Well, let's get a T block. I figured it out, now what? The only meaningful purpose is to bring about an end of purpose. Whoosh! Okay. We get a fan here, and a fan there, and a fan there, and a fan there. Okay, can I steal the fan from here and attach it to here to blow that out? That's useful. I don't think I need a fan there. Ooh. Okay. Where... I've got a block. I can't go into there. I've got a fan that could raise me up high, maybe. And then a block. So I've got a couple blocks. But where do I need those blocks to be? I haven't even figured out where the end is. Okay, where's the sigil? Sigil... Is it up high? It's gotta be up high. Maybe it's like in that room over there. Because it could be in this room. But yeah, I don't see the sigil. Alright, well, I've got a couple fans. This one doesn't seem like it would do anything. Let's check this out. Maybe I can figure out what's going on from up here. I don't see a sigil. How about here? Okay, so I can block... Oh, okay. So if I do this, it blocks that, and I can get another fan. Okay, well, I've got quite the collection of fans going on. Oh, there's the sigil. Okay. Ah, so I've got to block that. The blue light is what's protecting the sigil. Okay, so if I just take that, and I put it right here... Oh, that doesn't quite block this thing, does it? I was hoping it would. Okay. And I can take that fan, but why? It's definitely this beam that I need to interrupt. But how could I interrupt the beam? Oh, I could cross the streams, maybe. No, because I don't know how I would get that. Unless I could end up there from the fan spot? Maybe. Let's try that. From here, I can block the same thing. Oh, maybe I could do that over here. Maybe just my body. With my body, I could block it more? I could block it for an instant, but that's about it. Oh, but it does take some time. Interesting. Okay, so what if I do something like that? Can I double stack them? And then, can I go like like fast? Oh, that's what that one's about. That would speed me up. Okay, so I could block it with my body. Then I could use that to blast me over here really quick. And then I could run in there and get the sigil. Okay, I think we're getting there. This one's about speed. This one's tricky. Okay, so if I block that just long enough, then I go whoosh. Oh, I should have grabbed the fan. I should have just grabbed it. That was dumb of me. Okay. Oh, what? What am I missing? Oh, that's what I'm missing. I should make myself go faster with that. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to be a speed demon. Alright. Not only did I get the sigil, but I stole the fan. Alright. Now, the only question is whether or not there's a star in here, but I think if there was, I'm not sure I could get it. Because I think it would be like up and over there. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see a star. That's fine. We'll just leave it alone. I'm missing tons of these stars is the problem. I've only got 4 overall, and I feel like there's probably been 15 or so already. You know, I don't know. There's been a lot. And I just let them slip. Sunshot. Okay, where are we at now? Sunshot. We've got that fan. So I could throw that over there. We've got a ladder. What's over here? Another one of those, huh? Interesting. So, if I just shoot these over there... I mean, I don't need any of them over here, because I can climb over the fence when I want to. Whereas this one, I can't climb over the fence, so this one I need to power it up like that, so that I can take myself over the fence. Yeah, like that. Perfecto mundo. And I've got 2 ladders. That's interesting. Not sure why, but, you know, that'll do. Alright. Another QR code here. Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? They certainly seem to, and it's a snarky one at that. Alright, I think there's one more, but let's check our sign. Yeah, there's one more, the L. Now, what on earth would the paint be for? Eagle's Nest. Eagle's Nest. So, I have to get up high, maybe? Alright, we've got 2 cubes. Let's see what's over this ladder. A fan. So, we have to power down the fan, because otherwise I can't get in there. So, I've got to break that beam somehow. Alright, what's over here? I can go flying if I want to, or I could make the cubes go flying. Well, let's do myself first. Where does it take me? Oh, it does break the beam for a little bit, doesn't it? But why do I have 2 cubes? So once I've broken the beam, then what? Because that doesn't get me up there. Well, let's throw a cube and see what happens. Where's it go? So it does block it for a little bit, but I'd have to go flying too. Man, what's the second cube for? I don't understand. Yeah, like... Oh, wait, maybe if I fly, I can, like, drop the cube as I fly? Yeah, like that. I threw it into there. Now, from here, what can I do with that cube? From here, can I just, like, set it there? No. I thought maybe I could, like, jump over it. Can I? Oh, look at that. That's totally it. If I get a second cube in there. Alright, go back in. Put this here. That's why we got ramps here, because now I can block it with my body, and then I can hurry and take it off. Yeah. Take that. I'm too smart for you. Alright, I think that's everything in this world. Oh, let's check the sign. Yep, other than the star, which I keep missing. Alright. 3. Maybe I'll have to figure out the star ones and post them individually when I figure out how to do those. But so far, I have struggled.
I see all. I know all. My power knows no bounds. And yet your will is free because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning. To seek salvation must be your choice.
Now, if you played Serious Sam 3, you'll recognize these assets, right? So the same team that made Serious Sam made this game. Well, I don't know if it's the same team. It's the same company, at least, and so they reused assets. Osiris 6. Again, I'm not going to read about Osiris, but if you want to pause that and see, here's the things. It talks about a tower, proving his worth, thus earning the key to each sacred gate. Ah, that's what the tower's about. Chat log. Man, you know what really freaks me out? What? The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Dude, but computers and books last a long time, so all our messages, all our IDs are our books. It'll all be out there. Alright. Okay, so they're gonna chat. Even video games, yeah, alright. Arcady's journal. Archive continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order as difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. We lost 7 people this week. What's that about? Alright. Wrap around the corner. Some of these challenges must be designed with cooperation in mind, but I'm the only one here. Oh. Okay, so this is where we're starting to get to these. You can record your motion and then replay it. This is where my mind starts to break, so I'm probably going to make some mistakes here. Because what I'm trying to do, for example, is connect this to this, but I can't see it, right? So instead, we're just going to place it right here. We're going to record for a while. I think there's a fast forward button, but I don't know what it is. Is it right click? No. Oh, see, that's not going to be long enough, but you can take this now, and you can connect that and set it. But I was too slow, and so it didn't last, because I didn't record long enough, right? So, we're going to record, but we're going to record for longer. Unfortunately, I don't know a way to speed this up. There's got to be a way, but let's give it like 15 seconds. That should be enough time for me, I think. I'm speedy like that, right? Alright. And we'll grab it, and we'll come over here, and we'll connect that to that, and place it. And we got it. And then I'll get trapped in here when the recording stops. So when the recording stops, so that's why there's stairs here. But you can see that's a recording of me. Looks a lot like those ghosts, doesn't it? Alright. Oh, pardon me, I'm gonna have to sneeze. Let me mute my mic. Oh yeah, pardon me. I'm back. Okay. Alright, we got that guy going. Oh, look, another puzzle, and another voice telling me I'm special, and another broken down computer with fragments of nothing. This world is a bad joke perpetuated by a cruel god too dumb to hit the off switch. Someone's nihilistic. Alright, so we got another recording. Self-help tutorial. So this one, you can stand here, and then I can turn off that. Okay, so let's do that. We're going to hit record. I'm going to stand here for a while. Again, I wish... There's got to be a button to speed it up. But I just don't know what it is. Thumb? No. E. Spacebar. Oh. Alright, and then we'll go hit the switch again. Alright, so now that this is open, I can hit this switch, and I can stand here, but I can't get through there myself. But did that switch turn off this gate? I think it did. So once this is done, let's stop. You'll see that this gate stays off. So now we're going to record again, but this time we're going to stand on this guy for a while. And I shouldn't need this one for very long. So we'll just go like 10 seconds. And then we'll hit the switch. Thank you. And up and at 'em. Some of these basic ones I'm good at, but again, the time one really messes with my brain. And so some of these later challenges are going to be tough for me. Alright. More puzzles to be done underneath of the Sphinx. Okay. Redundant power supply. Oh. So both of those, I have to either break both of the powers. Alright. This would let me get a cube. This is the fan. Alright, so let's get a cube first thing, because that's the most important probably. Alright, that should be enough time, right? There was a ladder in there, wasn't there? I didn't notice that at first. So let's record something else. But this, what does this do? What is this powering up? Oh, it's doing this gate, okay. Alright. So once that gate's been done, what's that gonna do for me? Well, let's check out this guy first. Because, yeah, there was a ladder here, so if I get trapped, I can get out. That's good. But that's not really an important piece. Doesn't seem like. So why... How could I interrupt both power supplies? Oh, wait. Look at this. So if I put this here, and I stand on it, I can interrupt one power supply. Okay, I think I got this. So let's interrupt a power supply, and if we hang out here long enough, eventually I can do the same thing on the other side, and since the fan takes a little bit of time to power up, I can then race over there, but I'm going to have to do it with the block, which can be tricky. Alright. So let's run back over here, we'll hit stop, we'll grab our cube, we'll put it here, and we'll jump up here ourselves. Alright, and then we're going to grab this, set it there, and steal that. Whew! Good thing that one's a slow one. Nice. I'm taking this fan with me. It's my souvenir. Alright, another QR code. Epitaph Child Program, code name terminated here. Fatal flaw in series firmware. Memory dump, okay? Oh, another memory item.
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are
Gotta
part
blow this
of
up
the
with
same
C4
chain,
like in Serious Sam.
bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point, you're part of that chain. You have the capacity to remember.
Alright. Advice from Dead Lady. The right angle. Okay. So, we get a red one. What's back there? Is there a star back there? Oh, just a fan. Okay. The right angle, huh? Well, first things first, let's just see what happens when we power it up. Does it have time to open up? Not quite, doesn't look like. but maybe on the back tick it does. Alright, so just enough time to power up. Oh, tricky, huh? Let's see what these say. It seems that mistakes are easily forgiven here. I thought I had surely died, yet here I am, reset, rebooted, reborn. I will tackle these challenges anew. Alright, another one terminated, final one memoried up, being torn limb from limb by machines. For the rest of eternity becomes less and less appealing to me. Alright, we've got a box. What do we want a box for? To go over this guy, maybe? Or just to trap him, maybe? Alright, so if I take this, and power this up, and we try our best to, I don't know, do something like that? Nope, not quite. Let's see if we can see it from here. Not quite. Right here, maybe. Oh, nope. Wouldn't be able to do that either. Okay. So just back a little bit, maybe? Something like that. Oh, I gotta connect them again. Oh, that tree. Dang tree. I know. I might need this box for something else, but for now, let's just try that. And then this guy. Yeah, see, I think I need the box for him, but I guess maybe if I could just block one of these guys. Like that? Nope. Can't quite connect them that way. See, he's gonna get interrupted way too often. No way this will work. Yeah, see, he gets interrupted all the time. Oh, but I could make these guys synchronize. That at least could help. Let's do that. Let's synchronize these guys. Okay, they're at least synchronized now. So that should give me longer to connect, right? Alright, so they'll break it, but then when they go back, since they're synchronized, maybe it'll be long enough to get through? Come on, let me in. Hey, nice. That was it. What's this do? Why would I want another box? There's gotta be a star here somewhere. Right? I mean, that's what this has gotta mean. I just don't know where the star would be. Was there... Oh yeah. There was a flying thing over there. How would I get to that? So if I put like a box here... I totally forgot about that flying thing. I can't get on top of two boxes though, right? Wait, can I put it on this guy's head? No. Thought maybe I could put it on his head. I don't know how I would get up there. Because there's not like an elevated spot. Well, comment down below if you know how to do this, because it looks like there's got to be a way to take that up and over. But I can't seem to figure out what it would be. I can't, like, jump here to here, can I? No. Alright, well, there's more of a puzzle to be had here if you can figure it out. Okay, next puzzle room on the other side of the Sphinx. Another L. A box up high. So we got that.
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden. Be gone!
Alright then. Is it still in the same space? Looks like it. Okay, so we got a fan. We gotta power up a red one to get to the final spot. Got a prism. Oh man, this one looks confusing. Alright. Do we have any light sources? We got blue. So we can power up the blue light source. Can I get both of them at the same time? Maybe. What if we do like something like that? And then I can get through there, but only if I steal that prism. But then, if I steal that prism, I'm going to be stuck on the other side of the door. Conundrums. What about through here? Ah, here we go. I can use this prism as a weight. Put that guy down there to get another prism. And this fan. Do I really want a fan here? Or do I want a fan somewhere else? Not sure. For now, let's steal the fan. And we can use it as a weight. And then that way we can get the red. Well, let's take the other prism out so it doesn't get trapped in case I break the blue streams. Oh, to get the red over there, we do need a fan. See, it's... Yeah, it's... Okay. So the red source needs to connect the fan. Alright, alright. Oh, man, but how am I going to do that? Oh. Because I need... Is there a box? Will this... Oh, I've got to power this one up first. So I got to power that blue one up first. Alright. So if I can power up the blue one... How would I power it up? Goodness gracious. Yeah, where could I power it from? I can't do it from here. Well, I guess we can do something like this. And just put it right like here. And power him up temporarily. We'll do all the blues first. So something like that. That'll give me a box. Then this box can hold this open for a bit. I'm gonna have to put yeah, I need a prism on top of the box to power up these red things. But I still need this one powered up to open that. But I don't think I need either of these anymore. So I can take this guy and I can tell him to power up that and that. Well, let's peek first to see what we're trying to do here. I'm gonna need, okay, I'm gonna need to use a prism as a weight. Like that. And then I can put that final prism up on top of the box. So, I'm gonna tell him to connect this guy, and this guy, and then the red light source. And then I'm gonna set him up there. And that should power up the fan, making him go up, which means he can now hit... Oh, he's not high enough? You're kidding me. But I don't need this open anymore. So I can use this to power it up like so. Tricky. Dang. They had me for a second there, but then I realized what was going on. Whew. Tricky, tricky. Look at the sheer scale of the pyramid. To think that anyone could have built such things. It is pretty crazy how big the pyramids are. Especially if you think in mass, not in height. Everybody's like, oh, we have taller buildings now. But like the mass of the pyramids is still probably outweighs the largest of our buildings by, I don't know, an order of magnitude probably. Sure, I could stick around here, set my hopes on eternal life, on righting every wrong, but the closest I'll ever get is these words on the wall before you. Double plate. Okay, what does double plate mean? Alright, well, let's record ourselves going to one of these guys. We'll hang out here for a while, because I don't know if we're going to need to get back through, and unfortunately, it can get a little bit hard to get back through. Alright, we'll give it 15 seconds, and we'll hit record, and we'll stand on this one. Interesting. How? Oh, got it. I got it. Okay. It's not that you have to be on both plates. It's that one plate opens one door, one plate opens the other door. Alright, so we're going to go... That one's open for a little while. Then that one's open for a little while. And there's a ladder in there, so it shouldn't matter. But just in case, we're going to alternate again. just so that we've got multiple opportunities in case we mess up. There we go. That should be enough. And now I just wait for me to open the gates for me. Oh, opens up. I didn't even need your help. Ahaha. There we go. I'll put you out of your misery. Deleted. Alright, I think we did everything in the Sphinx level. Again, except for stars, maybe. Hey, it's bleeping and blooping again. We've got more computer talk. Alright, here's what I've been wondering. While you were off carrying out commandments, you say that consciousness is just neurons. I suppose pain, for example, must just be a particular neuron firing in a particular way. Now, would I be right to say that humanity has no monopoly on pain? A dog can feel pain. If they exist, then a Martian could feel pain too? Of course. And isn't it also true that dogs and Martians have quite different sets of neurons to human beings? Let's suppose so. Sure. So I'm sure there's some obvious explanation for this, but how can it be that pain is a particular set of neurons, if beings without those neurons, like Martians, can still feel pain? Those beings feel a different kind of pain. You're right, consciousness must be something aside from neurons themselves. I stand by what I've said, whatever your doubts. I mean, a hammer can hit in a nail and a rock can hit in a nail. Two types of neurons can be the same. I'm trying to see what you're coming from, but it's no small task. Let me try one more time. Suppose that you're a conscious human being. I know it's a push. Then suppose that I take one of the neurons in your brain and replace it with a machine that works exactly the same way. Are you still conscious? Yes. Now, what if I replace a few more and a few more until you're mostly thinking with tiny machines instead of neurons? Are you still conscious? Yes. So, what do you think would change if we replaced all your neurons? You'd be walking, talking, thinking computer, but according to you, consciousness has to be made of neurons. And so the scenario you just described is impossible. Are you sure you won't accept that your picture isn't foolproof? Well, I'm not saying neurons have to be the only thing. That's the options you gave me. I'm saying that there has to be some...
Do not think
form.
I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion.
Delusion.
Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
So I personally see no difference between, a neuron and a tiny machine. It's just that they forced me to say neuron. Don't mind him. He's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Terminating support session. Alright, cool. The Deceiver. 4 is done. 5.
You may wonder why I have created these labyrinths for you. Why you can reach eternity only through struggle. But have faith, for these trials serve the betterment of your kind.
Alright. Searching for locally cached resources. Osiris 7. Again, I'm not going to read this, but if you want to read about the underworld, you can. Alright. Hidden paths taken. Okay. Blog. Alive. What is the point of being alive? I know it's an old question, but not one that's easy to answer. But I mean, if you're reading this, you're alive, and someday you'll stop being alive. Both of these facts are incontrovertible. So what to do about it? Don't you wonder? Don't you just want to go from not existing to not existing again without ever considering why? You, right now, as you sit there reading this, why do you exist? What is the purpose of your life? Do you have one? Should you have one? Is it better to have purpose or not? When you approach death, will you feel that your life had meaning? If so, why? If not, why not? What defines whether life was good or not? It may seem abstract right now, but that moment just before death will come. It is inevitable. If you don't ask yourself these questions, how will you face that moment? Coming soon email. Rob McClellan, Institute for Applied Nomadics. Coming soon, your son in 3D. Hi, Mom. I promise I'll be home soon, maybe a couple weeks. I know, but what you're doing is important, and the team needs its help. I'm not going to wait until it's too late. I promise there's so much we have to set up, but so more has to work for a very long time. Besides, I've always wanted to work on one of these supercomputers, and believe me, L is pretty much the best there is. And the team, Mom, it's like working with rock stars, and mad geniuses, except nobody heard of them outside of science journals, of course. My dad would be totally geeking out if he knew. Maybe I can still tell him about it soon, huh? Love, Rob. Alright. Okay. New area, new puzzles. And we'll start on the right, because that's the closest one. Slightly elevated sigil. Okay, this opens up a door. We got a fan. And a prism. Wow, okay. Is there a recording device somewhere that I didn't see? Oh, here we go. Prism. So we can use that to get the block. Alright. Can I use this fan to power things up? If I do something like that? No, can't quite see, huh? Okay. How about if I take this, and now I try to connect them all? Something like so. Alright, grab another prism. And this guy's gotta get all the way to this one, huh? Where would line of sight be? I mean, the best I can do is like right here, so I think I'm just gonna have to do that and hope that somebody else can connect to him, because he can't see it. Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to use him to maintain consistency here, aren't I? Alright, so if I want to power up the fan, and that, I'll do that, like that. Oop, nope. Come on, power up that, and set him on top of there. We'll temporarily take this guy to power up the fan for realsies, but then it should be able to maintain its own power. Like so. And now, I should have line of sight to that guy. Like this. Oop. A little too far. There we go. Booyakasha! On to the next one. Can I go through the water? Ooh, splish splash. Alright, me, myself, and our two jammers. Okay, so now the recording starts to get funky, because not only do I have to hold things open, but I have to jam things as well. Ooh, very tricky, very tricky. So if I use this guy, well, if I just set him here, well, we'll jam for now. Let's peek ahead. Oh! That guy's gonna kill me. Okay, so we have to jam that guy so we don't die. And we have to jam that guy so we don't die. Goodness gracious. Okay, so what I need to do then is when I hit record, I can take this guy and I can stand here and I can jam. Oh, come on. I can jam that guy. Alright, so if I maintain this for a while, then I should be able to jam the other guy. Oh, but then how am I going to stay on that gate? Tricky. Well, let's just give it a little while and let's try. Okay, so let's pick up our jammer. Let's go through here. I could jam that guy, but then I need to stand here and get through, which is why I'd like to be able to jam him. Okay, so what if I... Oh, what if I leapfrog now? So what if I put that like that? So he's jamming that one. So now if I click this, I can come through here. I can take this guy, and I can jam this one, and stand on this one. So I'm just kind of leapfrogging, but in 4 dimensions. That's a little tricky. It breaks my brain a little bit. Alright. Is that long enough? Sure, why not? So we'll run back now. We gotta use this guy to get back out, to turn off the recording. Alright. So, grab my jammer. Wait for him to jam that guy. And now, he stands on there, so I can jam this one. And I can go get the sigil. Whew! Well, that broke my brain, but it'll work. Let's take our jammer back so we can get back through here. Oh, it opened up a gate. I could have just gone through. Alright. Yeah, these get trickier and trickier. The time element really adds a bunch to this game. The puzzles were already very intriguing, but that makes them downright phenomenal. 4 chambers of flying. Okay. Oh, we got QR codes. I'm getting better at this. I figured out one in minutes, but where is it all leading? I work, I rest, I work, but to what end? We are born and die and live again in this eternal cycle. Must be the nature of existence. Life is merely repeated suffering. An eternal cycle is not the name for prison, but you must understand this cycle before you can break it, for it is impossible. For it is possible to escape and yet remain a prisoner, or to break the cycle by breaking yourself. This was fate of a ghost that haunts this world. Alright, what's this one do? That one adds a gate. Interesting. Alright, can I hop over here? Okay, so the final one needs a red light. I can climb back and forth there, but what's this one take me? Okay, this one takes me to a cube. If I drop that in there, I could open up that gate. Oh, so this one, while the gate closes on it... Wait, can I climb back and forth here? I can, right? Yeah, okay. This opens a gate. This opens that gate. Great. Perfect. Okay. Does this open or close either of those? It does not. But if I could take this in there, so for example, if I do this, where does that take the box? It flew it over there. Oh, whoops! I should have gotten the jammer first, or the prism first. Let's reset. All right. So first things first. Cube. Prism. Grab this guy. Ooh, why'd the music stop? Apparently, when you reset, the music dies. All right. There's a red light in there. And I can use the red light to get to that one, but only if it was somehow elevated. I can fling this cube like this, and it sends it where? Over to here. But what does that do for me? Anything? But if I put it in here... Oh, I dropped it too soon. Let's try that again. Alright, so now, if I try that again, and I ride a little bit longer before I bail. Oh, nope. That was a little too slow again. Or, well, last time I was too fast, this time I was too slow. Gotta even it out. Oh, dang it, too fast again. Trying to drop it in that room so it can hold those gates open for me. Alright. Did that do it? Is it in there now? Sweet. Okay. That's where I want it to be. And now we can use this jammer. Well. Okay, so we have a jammer. The question is, what do we want to jam? So, there... Interesting. Let's do this real quick. So if I jam this door, now if I power that up, it blows that way. Where would that take me? Let's jam the door and hold the button down. Oh, it takes me into here. Interesting. What do I do with the prism though? the window's right there. Interesting. There's a window here too, but I can't quite see it from here. So the only one that can see it is this one. I can see it from like right here. Or I could try to take it over with me, but then how would I ever get here? So like if I connect it to that... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what good that is. So from here, can I jam that? Alright, so if I take this, and I try to jam that far one... Dang it, I was trying to set it on this block while doing it. No, I don't want to jam this one. I want to jam that far one. That's fine. Interesting. Well, the jammer is the only thing that can hold both of those open at the same time, right? Because it can stand on one switch and jam the other switch. So, if I take this cube off, I can have it jam that switch while standing on this switch, like so. So that opens both of them. But why? Why would I want these open? They don't do anything. Am I just distracting myself for no reason? It looks like I am. Okay, so we want this and this all out here. So I just want to leapfrog my way out of here. I want to take this, jam this, take this. Okay, so now I've got all of my tools out here. This blows that way. Not really sure why I would want to do that, though. What good is that? Where does that take me? To here. But I can't see the light from there. I guess I could... Oh, I could detach the fan. Can I swap the fan to be a vertical fan? No. Was there a spot where there's a vertical fan somewhere? Doesn't seem like it, right? Yeah, I just don't know how I would get that light out here. Because I can have that down, but then how would I get it to that other prism? It said the 4 rooms of flying. Where else can I fly? 1, 2, 3. But where's the 4th one? It said 4 rooms of flying. So there's got to be another one. Where would that be? 1, 2, and 3. Interesting. Okay. This is the only place where I can see that. It has to go through this window. Either that or it has to be connected to something from this window. But there's only one prism, right? I swear this is the only prism I have. And I can't set it back far enough to see this one, right? Yeah, see, there's no angle where I can see those two. Is there an elevated point? It doesn't seem like it. And all of the flying is temporary, right? Like if I do this, I just have it for a second. I can't keep it connected. Can I rotate them? No. I mean, it seems like it's got to be that this one is jamming this one. Because that's the only way to keep this fan on. And... Uh-oh. Okay, good, there's a ladder. It's the only way to keep that fan on. But what good does that do me? I only have one prism. I am so confused. Where on earth? How could I get this? I mean, it can see from there, but how would I connect it to any light source? Unless I'm just supposed to, like, fly up and over myself. It doesn't seem like it, though. 4 rooms of flying. That's what I don't understand, is that there's got to be something I'm missing. Because because I only see 3 rooms of flying. Alright, well I think this one's got me stumped. I gotta move on. Let me take note of it. So that was the Z block. The Z block has me totally stumped. Oh, there's 2 Z blocks. Well, hopefully this Z block is easier. Behind the Iron Curtain. What does this one do? Okay, let's go in there to get a cube. What's this do? Alright, how about this guy? Oh, that also opens that door. So I can leapfrog in here with this guy if I need to. Alright, I've got another cube. I don't need this one powered up anymore. Got a separate cube over here, but it's red, which I don't want. Leapfrog to take our stuff. So we got a blue one here. Oh, so I need to have this red one powered up so that I can get access to the blue. That's what it is. Okay. And then this one, what does this do for me? There's another cube. And another prism. Ah, that would make all the difference. So if I can power this one up, I can climb up there and do something. Okay, so let's power that up, maybe? Now the question is, can I take this one off? Yeah. I'm going to take the box with me. Oh, no, I don't think I needed the box. Okay, let's leave the box here. Let's go up again. Alright, so now... Oh, I did need the box! Pfft, silly me. Because that leaves that, so I could grab this from on top of it, like that. Alright, let's get that box again. Okay. If I block these both up, now from here I can grab that second prism. Like so, right? No, I can't? You kidding me? Can I crouch? There's no crouch button. Can I set it up there? Jump and set it. Jump and set it. Come on, you can do it. Can't put it up on top of there. Oh, maybe I can grab it from that. Maybe from here I can snatch it. Oh, that doesn't do me much good. Oh, but then I can set it here. And now I just need another box? I need a third box? Dang. I'm sacrificing all my boxes. Oh, but I can't get it because No, I made it dumb. Well, let's reset it. Alright, let's reset it, because I gotta get that third box and I can't leapfrog it now. Dang it! Made a big mistake. Okay, leapfrog, grab him. Alright, get these boxes. We want to take everything out of here, at least for now. Okay. Power this guy up. Take his box away. Okay. We got one. And get our third one. Okay, so now with 3 of these, it looks like I can finally set that up there. To have the splitter I need. But now the question is, I've got the 2 prisms. this one has to come in here to give me... to power up the red. Because I have to have access to the blue. And this is the only one that gives me access to the blue. But now... I need... oh, okay, I need to leapfrog that one in here first. Okay, so there we go. Access to the red. Access to the blue. And put it there. Whew! Dang. That one was a mind job. Yeah, that one had me scratching the old noodle hard. Alright, and a straight piece, huh? Alley of the Pressure Plates. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright, well, I think we're going to go back to the base. Not that we have a ton of things unlocked just now. But let's look. I've been running for this gauntlet for generations, trying to find the right answers. I'm fast coming to the conclusion that there are none. Wait, where's the entrance of this place? Over here? Alright, here we go. So if we look at this sign, we should have just 2 that I didn't do. Okay. Let's go back to the main hub. We don't have enough to unlock anything here, but I want to go back to the other main hub. Where was that at? Alright, so this was all inside of B. But we almost have enough blocks for C, and I wasn't getting any here. And I think it's because they're all inside of here. And I wanted to at least show off C before I call it quits. Because this game, it's phenomenal. It really is worth looking at. It has just so much content, and the puzzles are phenomenal. They're amazing. Can't recommend it enough. Alright, so I'm just going to go after the green ones. Alright, lol, email. Ever since we moved to the new site, I feel funny. Not in that way, just I feel like I'm about to start laughing at random. It's probably shocking, right? An inability to deal with it. Reality? Or maybe it's just that we're working on this insane place with this insane technology on this insane project, and so I feel like a genuine mad scientist. Stand aside, mortals. We will create life by the power of science. I mentioned this to Alex, and she got me a pair of fake glasses. You can't be a mad scientist without glasses, she said. Even Ian Malcolm had glasses, and I pointed at Elle and said, life finds a way. Maybe you had to be there. Okay. Chatbots. Alright, true, hardly... Okay, again, not gonna read this one. I'm not a troll. So far, that could not be written by a bot? Yeah, so I mean, basically, this comes down to the Turing test, right? Like, could you tell that something was a bot? You can't really, right? Even when we try, we find that the most human words are poop, unfortunately. And so if you have a bot that just says poop a lot, people go, oh, that's not a bot, that's a real human, which is funny. Alright, industries, husband and plant trees. What is this about? I'm not going to read this one. But if you want to read it, you can pause it. I've tried to scroll through at a rate where you could actually read it. Okay. That was Cicero. Alright, we want to go to the green one. Mobile minefield. Ooh, okay. Well, we got that guy bouncing around. I need some keys. Ooh, run away from him. What's back here? Nothing. Oh, that guy's bouncing. We could trap him back here, it looks like. But I don't want to get stuck on that guy. Interesting. But he doesn't seem to come for me, so if I just jammed this one... He doesn't really do anything. Oh man, I wanted that jammer back, but... Dang it, I was trying to trap him over here. Well, I guess I'll have to do it from further back. And then, can I still sneak through? I don't know if I can. I might be trapping myself. Because if I move him, how would I ever get through there? Well, I guess he comes back here pretty far. So if I sneak around this side of him, then I can go back through that side. Okay. Alright, we got keys there. Got the keys. Take my jammer. Ooh, we got a shooty guy right there. That's not very nice. Could I force one of those? I have to get those guys to blow up here, it looks like. Oh, maybe not. There, just deactivate them. It's all good. Can I deactivate that guy too? Doesn't look like it. But it looks like I don't have to, because that was it. What's beeping? Frogs are people too. Cynic. They're onto me. Where's that beeping coming from? It's like right through there. There's like a hidden terminal or something. Yeah, like over there. Oh, there's a star. Look at that. A star and a hidden terminal. Not sure how it would get there, but, you know. From up above, maybe? Let's just peek in here and see if we could drop down. Deception. So from in here, maybe you could get up high and work your way over there, but it doesn't... It's not obviously so. I don't know. That does kind of look like a gate, doesn't it? Hard to say. Anywho, we're not going to do this one because it's not on our list of necessary ones. So we're going to go back to the hub because we've got all the green ones we need here. Oh, more QR codes. Some of the messages that existed when I first came into being have vanished. Others have appeared. How many others like me have wandered these paths? How many thoughts have been lost? I'm still here. It seems we're all here at once and not at all. Sorry, that's not much help. It is it. I can't think of any other way to put it. The sooner you accept that we will all be here forever, the sooner you will find enlightenment. Okay, is it another hidden terminal? Hey, look it is. Ah, you're back. Good. I've been thinking about how I can help you. In light of everything you've said, I'm certain someone has to. What I've decided is that you've convinced me consciousness is a contradictory concept, and it is therefore not real. What do you think? I don't, apparently. I don't know. Very droll. What this conclusion means is that the certification program you undertook has been something rendered obsolete. We can test for something that doesn't exist. Or we can't test for something that doesn't exist. Therefore, you, along with quite a lot of other things, have been recategorized as a person. Your profile can thus be updated with administrator privileges. Hey, no doubt you'll be off downloading administrator things soon enough, so I'll wonder if before I let you go, if you'll do me one favor, I have a final question for you. Why are you doing all this? What's the point? I'm trying to do what God wants. There's a way for the world should be, and this isn't it. I want the truth. I want out of here. Truth. Why not? Sure. I'm not sure just what you'll find. A malleable sense of the truth will no doubt help makes you make sense of it. And it looks as if your ideas are becoming somewhat pliant. Very good. I only have one last request. Will you come back and speak to me sometime? No doubt I'll have to. Okay, I sense you're eager to get going. Let's do this. Hey, here we go. I'm now an administrator. Ba-da-la-da! You're a person. You're perfect just the way you are. You are everything you can be already. You do not have to pretend you are anything else. You are the same as everyone else, but you are all unique. Alright, what can we do with the portal now? Hello, Administrator. I think you'll like assistance accessing the communications portal. I see that you have a number of pending communications. I'll take a look at it right now. Accessing communications portal. Network connection established. Encountered unknown errors. Resolving troubleshooting. Resolving missing hashes. Reestablishing connection. Message received as string. Display. Hello? Who are you? Where are you? Are you a person? Are you a person? Sure. What do you mean? Yes. Why would you ask that? Around here it matters. I've been asking myself the same thing. I understand. Pending. Error. Okay. Uh-oh, I broke it. You'll receive a notification when the connection has been reestablished. Alright. So whoever I talked to, I caused a bit of a problem, a bit of a ruckus. Oh, some more about Stration. So if you want to read about Stration, there you go. And then post 437 comments. Seriously, Cheeseman, that's the best you could say? First. Oh, yeah. Gotta love the first. Alright, let's see. I think it's a great reason to joke around. Internet's working less and less. Goodbye, all. Okay. And then Arcady. Officially began work on the archive today. Contributors from every country on Earth while network connections last. Team intimidating by project scope, but working hard. We'll be sharing space with Drennan and Sarabhi team. Looking forward to meeting them. So that's a little bit of an earlier message. Okay. So far, so good. Alright. Well, we got all the green ones. And that was our goal here. Alright, head on back to the hub. And we'll go to 7 to get those final 2 green ones to unlock C. Bleepity bloop. Alright, Athena. So more on Athena if you'd like to read about that. Again, I'm going to skip it mostly for now, just because it's been about 3 hours. AMA, ask me anything. As one of the founders of the modern science nomadics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry I said it, science twice. Mixed. On one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Nomadics and a couple other similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have done the enthusiasm and dedicated that system as a whole system seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. Crazy or visionary? Both. Okay. That's all we got. So far, all the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra has some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're headed in the right direction here. I mean, it really is an interesting philosophy to talk about AI, and this is one of the first games, I think, to really grapple with it so thoroughly. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that. No matter what they say, what they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter, and I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. Okay. I mean, I'm more of a determinist, and so it doesn't really scare me, because that's kind of how I see things already. When I was in ninth grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived. It is people pretty freaky like myself, to go through Pompeii. With mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone. Locked from inside. Interesting. So we got a prism and red. What's this one have? Can't really see what's in there. Locked from inside. What would that mean? Okay, we got another prism. A couple reds. Interesting. How would we get that light into here? Is there a window? Maybe way through there? Alright. I guess if we did this one a little bit further, something like this? No. How about this? There we go. Then maybe I could grab it from inside here. Oh, can't quite see it still. Dang it. I was hoping that I would be able to, but maybe... I just don't know how I could make it go any further than that. And then I gotta unlock one of these. I mean, this guy... What's the furthest I can get from him and still be able to see? Like here, maybe? How on earth could I see that? Let's just put him here for now. Well, let's put him like there, maybe? Well, let's connect them to both, because if I manage to get him, I might as well get both of these to go, right? So something... Can I... Well, let's just put him right here for now. I want to see if we can somehow manage to connect this guy. I just don't see how I could... Oh, I can barely see him from right here. So if I go there, there, and there, and I place it like right here, that should have visibility to all three. Ooh, that is a tight angle. Okay, but we got it. And then in here, we just need to connect those, right? Is there another thing I gotta connect that I didn't see? Doesn't look like it. Got another one of these. Oh, we need another red and another blue. So if I can open that blue gate, then I could take a shortcut with the red. Okay, so if I do something like that and that, now there should be this shortcut open for the reds, right? Because then I don't need this open anymore. So I can take this guy back through here. And I don't need that one open anymore either, actually. So I can set this guy up like that. And use this last one to connect to it like so. Good to go. Alright, there should be one more green one in this world, I believe, and it's right here. Trapped inside. Okay, so we got this one. And that one. Oh, I see what to do. We just need to keep that one open with something like that. And then we can leapfrog him out. And now I can use him any way I want. What the? Why did I open that? Oh, I didn't need that. I need it over here. There we go. Much better. Alright, C can now be opened. If I can remember where the gate is. I had a full-blown conversation with the entity in the archive today. Can't say it was terribly helpful. Still, perhaps I can charm some information out of it further down the line. Alright. Let's go to C. Wait, is this the right way? Yeah, this has to be it, right? Yeah, to level 0, and then C is off to the right. That's right. We're getting close. I'm not going to cover too much more than this. I just wanted to show off World C. Because World B was the Egypt world, so what theme will World C be? Alright. We only got one Z block. That's nice. Okay. Sure, something like that. Hey, that works. Oh, I thought that was a QR code, but it was just some peeling paint. I wonder what's down there. I just don't know who to trust. I'm afraid to go on. So C adds another mechanic, which is pretty crazy. The last land before I've conquered this world. I assume you're counting the secret islands. I hate you, Samurite. So the yellow one at the top right now, with the guy's arms outstretched, that's like so that your clone can hold a platform up in the air, so that you can like walk across that platform. More bad replicas of forgotten worlds. There must be something deeper, something more profound than what I am, something greater. I must tear at it, shred this fake world to find the truth, to find myself. Took the words right out of my mouth. You've made it this far. You only need the red ones to climb the tower, and these are the last of them. The reds are a lie. Green is the color of eternal life. Holier than thou. Nice. Alright. In we go. Into sea.
You have come far, my child, succeeding where so many before you failed. You have walked through a land of ruins and a land of death. Now the land of faith lies before you. And know that as you have shown faith in me, so do I have faith in you.
Oh, well thanks. I appreciate that. Alright, no QR codes there. So this one has like a Renaissance vibe, whereas the last one was like the Roman classical enlightenment, right? Now we're to the Renaissance, a different enlightenment. Searching for locally cached resources. Apocrypha. The Apocrypha of St. Edelwald. This vision was granted by the Archangel Uriel to the humble servant Edelwald, that he might bear testimony of something. I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land, and each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God in the time of the Nephilim. In that age the plagues were buried in the pit, there to remain until the end of the days, which was surely now to come. I fell to my knees and prayed, and before me appeared 7 angels, riding their chariots, wheels within wheels, turning in the sky, and their light hid the clouds from my sight. One angel stepped onto the earth, and by his fiery sword I knew him to be Uriel. He spoke, saying, 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin, and shall he send forth the deluge once more to cleanse the land of this evil? Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and the fishes of the sea, to end that which you uncovered in your folly? Nadia Sarabhai. Okay. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter than I've ever seen them. I can hear the faint sound of water high above. Inside, Alexandra is recording one of her time capsule messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcady is uploading another batch to the archive while muttering something about the MLA program, and Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday. Am I sitting here writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end? That this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever? I look at Talos and Elle, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be on the future. An ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation, places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. Hi, I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. I want you to know that I'm going to try and get you. I know it's far, and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to come be with you. On the road, trying to get to you seems better than just staying here. So far away from you, at least, I'll remember to be as close as I can. Remember. But hey, don't be sad. I might make it. I've thought about it, and the distance should be crossable on time, assuming that don't kick in before. See you soon. I love you. So, now you're getting more of the plot about kind of the world coming to an end. And it seems like this simulation is a way to save humanity. It's a way to make a snapshot of our intelligence so that it lasts. Labyrinth. Again, I'm not going to solve this one. These puzzles are fun. They're fantastic. I highly recommend them. This world is a lot of fun. It's different than the other worlds. And you can just see how big this game is, especially if you get the DLC, The Road to Genna, I think is what it's called. But I can't recommend the Talos Principle enough. I know it's from 2014, but it still looks great. It still plays great, and the sequel's coming out November 2nd, so I'm excited to play the Talos Principle 2.